And good evening and welcome to Memorial Stadium here on the campus of Clarion. And tonight is high school football. It is high school football coming your way here in the EYT Media Network. The Karns City Gremlins get set to take on Central Clarion Wildcats. Mike Kalinowski, the Governor Bob, Dunkle. It is Tyler Spader, Adrian Weber, Mike Collins, all here tonight. Did I say Spader? You did. Tyler Oaks. I'm thinking basketball season. I'm old. You're advancing age. This can be expected. Here we are getting set for this good one tonight. It is Autumn Festival going on in Clarion, and a great ball game getting set to take place here in Memorial. I'm glad you're along with the time. You're in the Kerle Tire high school football game of the week. It is also the Kerle Tire High School pregame show. And Bob, we do want to thank Clarion University, all the folks here, Dave Cadis and crew, rolling out the red carpet as always. Brought to you by McMillan Carpet Outlet. We're set here for tonight. Coming in at 3-2. Starting at 0-2 was Karns City. They reeled off 3 wins in a row, getting back into things for Central Clarion. They are 5-0 on the season. They've been rolling, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens between these two tonight. Is Karns City back? Are they ready for this very high potent offense of this Clarion team? And can Clarion face off against what's been a pretty good run attack by these Karns?
Well, you got to remember, Mike, as we look back at the beginning of the season for Karns City, there was an injury to quarterback Eric Boomer, and of course the team didn't look like any other team. We could play without him. They did. It was a learning curve. Now they went 0-2. I looked at them after that ball game, and a number of people reach out to me and say, hey, Bob, what do you think is going to happen with this team? And I said, the reality is, I guarantee you that they're going to be back there and win as the season progresses. So they certainly have money. And they certainly have money. They got into their winning ways. They've been running the ball authority. It really shows statistically the amount of wins they have. I think we're going to see a lot of that tonight.
All right, we continue here with the Kerle Tire Pregame Show. We'll come back. We'll take a look inside the game. We'll look at the teams and the players involved that go around the league. Let you know what games are going on tonight. Governor's keys to the game. Field conditions, weather, all that on the way. Tonight it is Karns City here at Central Clarion. We're at Clarion's Memorial Stadium. We'll take a time out back with more.
Dubrook, a division of M&B Group, is your trusted local ready-mix supplier for residential and commercial projects. Dubrook provides a full line of decorative concrete, as well as concrete supplies, along with a variety of concrete tools and accessories. Dubrook can provide services large or small for residential and commercial projects to contractors or homeowners. Dubrook is here to provide you with options and ideas to make planning your next project simple. Let Dubrook help you with the supplies you need to get the job done. Call 1-844-382-7665. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities with plants in Clarion, Du Bois, St. Mary's, Butler, Evans City, Bradford, and Meadville.
Peekaboo and picture books, stacking blocks and waving bye-bye. Babies and toddlers grow and change at an astounding rate, and child development research has established that the rate of development and learning is most rapid in the preschool years. Next Step Therapy is an early intervention provider, assisting families with children from birth to 6 years old to maximize their child's development. Early intervention services during the first years can make a big difference in a child's life. Next Step Therapy offers a variety of professional services including physical, occupational, and speech therapy, along with special instruction, nutritional guidance, and sensory integration. Services are provided at the Enrichment Center and in the home environment. As a parent, you have a choice. Choose the caring professionals at Next Step Therapy. Log on to nextsteptherapy.net to find out more about Next Step Therapy. 145 Steffi Boulevard in Seneca and at 42490 State Highway 27 in Titusville. Next Step Therapy, helping children reach their full potential.
Memorial Stadium. It is Kerle Tire High School football here on the EYT Media Network. And tonight, Karns City is here at Central Clarion. Time to go inside the game tonight. And in going inside the game is brought to you by All Seasons Temporaries. And Bob and I'll take a look here at some of the key players in the ball game tonight. We talked a little bit about that game down at Red Bank Valley. But they're back, and I'll tell you what, they have run the ball 110 of the last times on as far as plays go, with just one pass attempt. Really, Karns City has been able to grind out games. They've been able to put some games away, and all of that has been on the ground. They are led, of course, by Coyle, that's Cooper Coyle, Nathan Hess also, and Boer, the quarterback position, has been able to run effectively.
Well, he's
some multiple weapons.
They wear you down. It's through attrition. These guys,
they like to grind it out. They manage the football.
The clock well. Mike, plenty of time off. Again, by having multiple guys out there, the offensive line takes control. They wear you down.
They have the ability to
break a long run. They also have the ability to sustain 4 to 5 yard plays that will keep methodically working the ball down the field.
It is nice if
you have the ability to throw, but if you don't have to, why risk it? And these guys embodied that Mike and have done a great job with it.
I think we're going to see him throw.
I think we're going to see him throw maybe a little bit tonight in this ball game, but don't think for 1 second that they're not going to run the football primarily.
Well, we talk about throwing the football. We look at the Central Clarion Wildcats. Chase Ferguson already thrown for 1,170 yards, 15 touchdowns on the season. He's got a great group of receivers out there with Rex and Kopitsky's out there, as well as I was just going to turn the page here because they have a whole host of them. Also, Dodge and Hotchkiss.
So they have the ability.
To throw, but they also have the ability to run. Kalinowski just in the last few weeks has 297 rushing yards and just 36 carries. So this is a team really to put some things together.
Well, exactly right. Each team, as the season unfolds, they're going to find strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities. And certainly, I think Central Clarion is a team that is starting to come to its own identity. In other words, they've got multiple guys too that can make plays. Talk constantly about how this offense, they like to throw. There's big playmakers on the receiving end, but guess what? They can run the football well. And I think that's something when you see a coach that has that ability, that's really special. And again, this group has responded accordingly. These guys have gotten better as the season's unfolded. One of their biggest keys too is not just what they can do on the offensive side, but certainly what they do defensively. They manufacture turnovers, and not only that, but they get.
They'd be able to comes in with that team. There were a lot of question marks coming into the season, how they would respond. They did lose quite a few guys from last season, but they have really not missed a beat. They've gone right at it, and they are 5-0 as this season unfolds. And we'll continue here as we'll go around the league tonight. We'll let Tyler get some things fixed here for us, and we're going to look at some of the games going on around the league this evening. And tonight it is Union at BC Valley at Red Bank tonight. Ridgeway is at Keystone. Bradford's at Bonneton. Smethport's at Brockway. St. Mary's at Brookville. DuBois is at Punxsutawney. That is the Beavers and the Chucks doing battle. Who has the bigger teeth? Who has the bigger teeth in that one? It's going to be the winner. You had Dave Constantino down here. Did he give you any insight into that ball game tonight?
No, you punks guys all stick together, so I can't get a straight answer out of him. But I will tell you this: I think those DuBois Chucks might be a big game out of them. You could see a big game out of them. DuBois Beavers, excuse me. You have me thinking Chucks. I didn't say DuBois Chucks. I meant to say
they all. Okay, but they all Beaver or Chuck when they're ready to do some gnawing. It doesn't matter. So there we go. Cameron County is at Bucktail, Deerfield and Huntington, West Branch, Kerwinsville's at West Branch, Port Allegany is at Kane County, is at Elk County Catholic, or as Bob always calls them ECC, Sheffield, at Otto Eldred. So that's going around District 9 tonight. Those are the games going on. You can always go to d9sports.com and stay updated on all the scores. Miss Keppel, she does all that. She does a fantastic job too.
Certainly no question about it.
Great addition to the team.
She wasn't going to join, knowing that Dustin Kiefer was part of the team, but we talked her into it.
I can believe that.
And just to know too, I know a lot of folks tuning in tonight in the area this evening. A lot of different get-togethers going on with folks around town. It is the Autumn Leaf Festival going on in Clarion, and that will be going on through this weekend. with that festival tonight. If you are coming to the game, leaving the game, there's going to be traffic in town. Town's going to be shut down too from on that main drag right in front of the courthouse. So make sure that you go around so you don't get backed up. And then tomorrow the parade kicks off at noon. And that will go until 2 o'clock. That will go until 2 o'clock, and then the Golden Eagle football game will follow. Of course, I'll be sitting here for that one tomorrow afternoon. So it's all coming up. Big weekend here in Clarion. It's a big weekend. Kicking off tonight with this football game here. I know a lot of folks are watching this one. We'll take the time out. It is Karns City, Central Clarion, going battle here at Clarion's Memorial Stadium. We'll break, and it is Kerle Tire High School football right here on exploreClarion and D9sports.com.
Hey Julie, nice deck! Did you get that at Tio Nesta Builder Supply?
It's Tio Nesta Builder Supply, and yes, Dave, I did.
Wonder if they sell siding and roofing at Tio Nesta Builder Supply.
It's Tio Nesta, and yes, Tio Nesta Builder Supply has that too. Come on, Dave. You've never been there? They have 2 showrooms for anything home improvement. Mom got a custom kitchen there. Bill down the street got the materials for his garage. They have this awesome website, www.tionestabuilders.us. You can buy online. They really have everything for the home.
Wow! I'm heading over to Tio Nesta. I know. Tio Nesta Builders.
Tio Nesta Builder Supply Home Improvement Center, family owned and operated since 1958, with locations in Tio Nesta and Shippenville.
That sounds good. I'll check them out online at tionestabuilders.us.
Red Bank Chevrolet, the area's #1 Chevrolet dealer and Clarion County's truck headquarters. So if you're in the market for a new or used Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV, go to Red Bank Chevrolet, 500 Broad Street in New Bethlehem, or online redbankchevrolet.com. Skilled staff at Red Bank Chevrolet is ready to meet all of your automotive needs. If we don't see you today, we'll see you at Red Bank Chevrolet.
No, unfortunately, most of Charlotte County, where my home is still without power. So not a good place to be right now.
Well, wind up here tonight, out of the northeast at 6 miles an hour, gusting to 10. Rain probability tonight is up at 14%, and the cloud cover is at 83%. So that's where we stand there. Field conditions brought to you by Cousin Basil Restaurant, and it's the artificial turf. Haven't had any precipitation today, so you know what that means, Bob. It's going to be fast. It's going to be great. There's no problems.
Yeah, it's really, all kidding aside, folks, for an end of September, it's just an absolutely beautiful night here. There's next to no wind. You look at the top of the goalpost, Mike, the flags are barely moving. So you couldn't ask for much better. Well, I personally could, because I'd like to see it about 20 degrees warmer, but that's me.
That's all right. Time now for the Governor's Keys to the Game. They're brought to you by Kale's Kitchen. And we'll find out. This is what the entire county waits for each and every week. Bob's prediction as what each team needs to do to come out with a win. And Bob, tell us about Karns City. Tell us about Central Clarion.
And I keep on telling you, Mike, everybody needs to set their standards a little bit higher if they're waiting for this all week. But for Karns City, it is very simple. You have to pound and grind that football, slow it down, control the tempo of this ball game. I think if you can control both lines of scrimmage, that's going to go a long ways towards a victory. And this is an obvious one, and this is one you usually never have to remind a Karns City team to take care of, is you have to be physical in this ball game. I think also it's very important to pressure the Wildcats. Look, don't surrender the big play. That's something that certainly Central Clarion has done very well at this season, coming up with a big play, and you cannot afford to do that. Now, for Central Clarion, I think the key here, Mike, is score early. Make Karns City play catch-up. You want to get into track meet. This Gremlin squad is really not set up to play catch-up. I think also it is important to shut down this Karns City running game. Challenge them into passing, because obviously, again, they have not done it that much this season. It's going to take them a little bit out of their element if you're able to do that. I think you want to get turnovers and get points off of those turnovers. Look, historically this season, that's been something that Central Clarion has excelled at. I think they want to continue that trend tonight. Obviously, they don't want to let this Karns City team hang around. Anytime you let a team that's physical and can run the football hang around, the longer you do, the more confidence they get, the more of an opportunity they have to sneak out of here with a win. So you want to put this game away as quick as possible.
All right, those are the words of the governor, and they are to be taken seriously. Governor's Keys to the Game brought to you by Kale's Kitchens, all part of the Kerle Tire High School Football Pregame Show, and we'll take one more time out. We're going to come back. We'll have Anthem on the way. Talk more about the kickoff coming up here tonight, this big game between Karns City and Central Clarion. And you're watching Kerle Tire High School Football. It's all right here on exploreClarion at D9Sports.com.
There is a difference.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. So let's talk about your needs of today and your plans for tomorrow. Let's talk if you're looking to update your home, expand your business, finance equipment, or establish a line of credit. Let's talk about making your dreams a reality at any one of our 4 locations in Clarion, New Bethlehem, Reimersburg, and Franklin. Clarion County Community Bank. There is a difference.
Lampro has the John Deere tractor you need and want. We have tractor loader packages starting at just $179 per month. Find yours at your local Lampro or build your own at lamproequipment.com.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Attention, attention! Beverage Hair Victory in Brookville is hiring. If you're looking for a great place to work with a good starting wage and advancement opportunities, this may be the place for you. We have immediate openings for all shifts, including part-time and weekends. Beverage Hair Victory has a generous benefits package, including 401k and paid time off. No experience necessary. We will train you. Have experience? We will pay you more. Come join our team by applying online at beverage-air.com.
All right, the sun begins to set over Memorial Stadium. You see it Way off there on the trees, starting to show those autumn colors, and it is Kerle Tire High School football here on the EYT Media Network. Tonight's Karns City here at Central Clarion. Karns City comes in with a record of 3-2, and for Central Clarion, they are 5-0 on the season. And this is a big, big game when you look at AA football in the division for these two teams. And Central Clarion, as we said, Bob, they have just been on fire, 5-0. They've been able to throw the ball. They've been able to run the ball. Their special teams have played well. Their defense has played well. For Karns City, started out slow, a couple of losses, but Boer comes back. Now they're running the ball very, very effectively, and we'll see if they're going to be able to, it might be able to dink and dunk a little bit here tonight, throw that ball a little bit too, maybe stretch out that defense a bit, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see as this game unfolds exactly what Karns City likes to do. I can tell you this, I really look and expect them to spend an awful lot of time on the ground, at least in the opening quarter of play. But again, I think they will pass. I think they're going to pass occasionally. I think they're also going to pass on downs when you don't expect them to pass. I think, too, the reality is, Mike, one thing they know is that they don't want to get in these 3rd and 7, 3rd and 10 situations. They have to be in short and makeable downs, which means you got to have success on 1st and 2nd down. Obviously, certainly the percentages increase, but they watched them in warm-ups, Mike. Everybody looks pumped. Both sides very excited about this Autumn Leaf Festival weekend Friday night football game.
Certainly are. You see Karns City heading through their big sign. And Clarion area gets set to come on. They got the American flag to lead the way. We'll have the anthem coming up here momentarily. And again, we talked about that, Bob. One of the neat things, too, sitting here at the stadium at Memorial, as you look off over the hillside, as that sun begins to set, you see that those colors of autumn starting to paint themselves across those trees. It's a beautiful setting and a perfect night for football here in the Keystone Shortway Conference and District 9 Football League. Wildcats come to their sideline, Karns City at their sideline. We'll have the anthem, as we said, coming up momentarily. Do want to let you know that our instant replays all game long are brought to you by Universal Forest Products. Universal Forest Products is also our kickoff sponsor, so we'll get to them here when we come up. Also, got to thank Clarion Hospital for sponsoring the broadcast booth that we are sitting in here at Memorial Stadium.
Better not hear you complain either about how cool it is.
It's beautiful. I'd take this. If this was like this year-round, I'd be happy.
You're just crazy.
No, this is perfect.
No.
You don't have to run heat. You don't have to run air. Nothing.
Are you kidding?
You already have your furnace on.
Actually, it's kicked on multiple times this week.
Nope.
I've got 2 cats that lay on either side of me at night.
That's all you
try
need.
and keep me warm.
That's all you need.
I'm economically challenged.
Well, you're economically something, but not challenged. We always pick on Bob because Bob doesn't have any children and claims he doesn't have money. I'm like, how? So here we go as Clarion area, the band getting set up. And we'll be standing here for the anthem as the crowd begins to stand.
I believe they're going to go alma mater first.
Okay. Bob, you'll be singing that for us tonight?
You'll be in trouble if you count on me singing anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you stand. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Go national anthem here at Memorial Stadium. And we'll get the ceremonial coin toss, one of Bob's favorite parts of the ball game. He really enjoys that part because it's just the pageantry, it's the history, it's all of the great things. Oh, let me turn you up.
You knew what I was going to say about this. It is a complete waste of time. It just drives me crazy. You know, we've already had the coin toss. Look, we're all in the honor system. I think everybody's going to realize nothing shady went down. Let's just go, take care of business. These are minutes. You know, as I have, more sand in the bottom of the hourglass than what I do in the top. So these are minutes I'm never going to get by, just so you know. I keep track of all this stuff.
You know, you got 2 weeks, though, coming up. You don't have to worry about it.
Well, this is true.
You're going to be catch a moose or something or
I just worry about whether or not I wake up in the morning or whether some grizzly or some wolf gets me, but that's okay. You're probably secretly cheering on.
Well, I'm rooting for the wolf.
I'm probably going to get a hold of some of the guys I'm going with and say, hey, put some steak sauce on Bob. Maybe that way they'll smell him.
Hang some meat on him while he's walking out in the woods. So here we go. We'll get who's going to start with the football tonight. Do want to thank Kerle Tire for sponsoring the pregame show. As always, McMillan's Carpet Outlet, all seasons temporaries, Kale's Kitchen, Cousin Basil Restaurant, J&J Feeds and Needs and Trailer Sales, and also Universal Forest Products. They'll be our kickoff sponsor, and on the instant replays as well. Nice sunset here at Memorial Stadium. Clouds breaking just a little bit. So Karns City will actually win the coin toss, but they'll defer to the second half.
It's straight out of my playbook.
Yep. Bob's always, that's his thing. You should hear him yell when they try to take the ball first, too. He's like, no!
I always look at it like, again, you got to remember, right now everybody's a little fired up. They got a little adrenaline in. It's better to give those hits than to receive. If anything, too, the way if you can time it, hopefully get that last possession score late in the second quarter, then get the next possession to start the third quarter. You can get back-to-back scores. The psychological aspect of the ball game kicks in. Mike, you talked already about the sky, and as we look across the field and that horizon, the red sky is starting to create a number of different rainbow colors. Fantastic view.
A beautiful setting here at Memorial. We saw that sunset falling over the trees across the valley, and now the final rays of sunshine here on this day as we get set for this contest between Karns City and Clarion area, and Central Clarion area, Clarion Limestone and North Clarion schools.
It's still hard to get used to saying that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But we'll have to get used to it. And might see it more often, too, with the numbers continuing to go down with many of the schools. He got his Slater kicking things off. Here's the kickoff. And it's going to be taken by Kalinowski over the right side. He's across the 25, up near the 30-yard line. They'll drop him just shy. Kalinowski with the return will take it out near the 28-yard line, and that is where Central Clarion will have the football. The quarterback is Ferguson.
Yeah, obviously his second year, Mike, but it seems already like he's a third-year quarterback. He's got the experience. Certainly putting up the numbers again this year.
Kopnitsky will be in the backfield with Ferguson. Ferguson will work out of the shotgun as we get things started here at Memorial. From the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 here for Central Clarion. He's going to hand that football off. Kopnitsky over the left side. Gets a good head of steam, and he'll take it up across 35, and he'll be dropped at about the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 8 yards on the play. Sets up a 2nd down and 2.
We talked about Kopnitsky at the top of the broadcast, how he has really had a strong season, and as each game goes by, continues to improve, get stronger. Pretty impressive run.
Quinn checking into the backfield. Ferguson out of the shotgun with the sidecar, rolls to the right side, looking downfield, fires that football. It is caught and out near midfield. And that was Smith, Tommy Smith with the catch at midfield, and that's a gain of 13 on the play. And that's 1st down as they move the chains again. Central Clarion moving the ball well, mixed run, mixed pass to get things started.
Yeah, good, safe, high percentage plays.
Ferguson in the shotgun. Oh, Quinn juggled it, and he's going to be hit, but still spins around. He gets yards. He'll take it to about the 47-yard line. He'll pick up about 3 yards. He juggled that ball just a little bit.
Yeah, that's a great job there by Quinn to stay with. A lot of times when you start to juggle it, you take your eye off that football, which is the worst thing to do because you're expecting to get hit by a linebacker, and that time he's able to reel it in, picks up positive yards.
Hotchkiss wide out to the right. Watch for him. They do have the slot man over there. Then Twins off to the left side as well. Ball snap back to Ferguson. Stands, fires down the right side. It is caught at the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Hotchkiss, touchdown. Take a look at that. Or is that, looking down there, was that Rex? Yeah, it was Rex. I named it Hotchkiss, but it is Rex with the touchdown. He was in that slot on the right side. Broke free, touchdown. 47 yards.
That did not take long at all for Central Clarion as they go in from 47 yards out. Ever important extra point attempt.
Kick's on the way. And that kick is up and good by Euchert. 10:15 to go here in quarter number 1. We'll take a timeout. Central Clarion leads at 7-0. And you're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on the EYT Media Network.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a built-in-the-USA super efficient furnace from Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Affordable, quiet, and reliable. You can count on your furnace from Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
All right, right back to action we go. Central Clarion set to kick things off. Eager to kick off here. Back deep is Kelly for Karns City. We'll see if they kick it deep or short. Going to kick that ball, and it's going to come over this left side. Drop, pick back up. Back to the 20, 25-yard line, out near the 30, 32-yard line. Good return by Levi Hawk. Hawk on the return that time for Karns City. The kick was a little short and off to the right, and Hawk with a good return out to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, good job there, just simply staying with it. Levi Hawk manages to avert disaster, gets great field position out of it as that ball is at the 32-yard line.
So we'll see what Karns City does here with the football. Brewer is the quarterback. You send a man in motion. They're going to hand that ball off. Boer actually keeping the football over the right side. He'll be dropped at about the 35-yard line.
Brought down by Hummel.
A nice, simple, high percentage play to open this one up. Of course, Boer, he's one of the more physical guys in that backfield.
Gain of about a little more than 3, but still second down and 7. Not a quite full 3, a little more than 3 yards, I should say. Hess in the backfield here with Boer. Single receiver off to the left. They're tight here at the line of scrimmage. They're going to send the man in motion. They're going to hand that football. Pitch it out this time. Running with that football is Gehring over the left side. He'll have a first down. And Gehring forced out of bounds on the far side of the field. He needed 7, and he'll gain about 9. They're going to move the chains out near the 44-yard line.
Again, nothing fancy. That playbook, that's been in the playbook for years. As Gehring converts that for 9. 7-0 lead if you just joined us out of Central Clarion.
Going to hand that football off. Run right up the gut. I believe that was Hess on the carry. And he'll get about 3. Yeah, they're going to say close to 3 as they'll take it to about the 47-yard line. Sets up a second down here and about 7.
Brought down by a number of Wildcats.
First quarter action is brought to you by the Clarion Forest VNA. Great sponsor as always. Roop will be the lone receiver out to the left. Hess in the backfield. They're going to send the man in motion. That's Gehring. They're going to pitch it to him. That's not Gehring. Actually, that's Hawk again. And Hawk's going to be tripped up. Hawk may just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be all. And a third down now coming up for Karns City, so no gain on the play. 3rd and 7.
You know, a little surprised that they don't try and get this ball into the hands of Micah Roop. Mike had time. Pretty soft cushion on that far side where Micah was lined up. This is something I talked about in pregame. You can't be in these 3rd and long situations because it's very difficult for a running-based offense to consistently pick up first downs in this situation.
Martin splits wide out. Roop out there as well, along with Coyle. Trip receivers to the left. It's 3rd down and 7. Here's Boer out of the shotgun. Boer rolling to that left side, looking to throw. Looks to fire downfield, does, and it is caught by Roop. He's down around the 41-yard line and then forced out of bounds. It's a first down. They're going to move the chains.
Yeah, nice job. You got multiple receivers in that same area. You know, Roop's a guy, you have the ability to throw it up a little high. He's got great vertical. Brings it down. It's a first down, and the drive continues.
What about 16 on that one?
It was a gain of 12, actually.
Okay. Well, I was trying to give him a little bit more. Come on, Bob.
That's okay.
Ball at the 41-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 here for the Gremlins. Man goes in motion. There, Boer keeps the football. Looks to throw. Fires. He's got Hess breaking free. It is caught inside the 5. And that is a Gehring. Gehring inside the 5-yard line. And they're going to... Clarion wrestled it away at the end, but they're going to give the catch to Gehring, and he'll have that football down around the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's what happens. That's obviously what happens, Mike, whenever you're used to watching a team run and you kind of sell out a little wee bit in the run. Now, the coverage was still decent, but the ball was thrown right on the money. Good job by Gehring reeling that in as he's got it at the 2-yard line. We might just have a track meet partner.
Yeah, we very well could. Boer over the right side. Nothing doing there. Down maybe a yard. We'll see. And was that Coyle getting the carry?
That was actually Braden Slater.
All right, so Slater came around that other side.
You run a play like that to set up really what you're going to do on 2nd down. So wide side of the field here being to the left. They may see something that they like on that side.
Here's the handoff. Hawk over the right side, digging his way. Gets down toward the goal line. Does he get in? He's in for the touchdown. So Hawk, 2 yards in Karns City. We await the extra point to try to tie things up.
And there's an injured player down on the field, Mike.
It is a Gremlin. Oh, that was good. Who was that? That wasn't you, Bob. See, the folks at home can't hear that, though. You're on the thing. We got to get that recorded with that gremlin sound. So, I don't know. Well, we're going to work on Bob here. So, the 2-yard run by Hawk. And we're awaiting the extra point coming up. And we may be taking a break here. We'll see. We'll give this another second or two. Hey, if you want to check out scores, too, go to d9sports.com. The updated scores will be running there. We'll also we'll be updating those for you, too, as we go through the broadcast here tonight. And they are taking their time there with the injured Karns City player.
Yeah, it's hard to say what happened to him on that particular play, Mike, because you only had about 15 people on the football field in that same vicinity.
Yeah, it was pretty bunched up as they forced that ball into the end zone. Great night here in Clarion. It's the Autumn Leaf Festival going on, and a lot of folks in town today. We'll have a lot of folks in town tomorrow. Now they're helping the player up, and we certainly hope everything is okay with him. I know they're expecting some showers tomorrow. Some of the remnants of what Bob, your house experience down there in Florida.
Oh, don't remind me. So I know that you're coming to the stadium early tomorrow.
Yep.
So will you be setting up for your autograph session early, or is that?
Yeah. Well, I have a tent, too, because of the rain. And because, of course, of inflation and stuff, I'm charging an extra $1.
And is there a surcharge for PayPal and or credit cards?
Yes, it's 5.5%. I gotta make something.
Mike, as we take a look quickly around the league, the Zocker Motor scoreboard, Red Bank Valley up 7-0 over Union AC Valley. Also, other scores. We scroll down around, looking, and so far no one else has checked in with a score, Mike.
Yeah, they'll be updated as we go through the night. You want to keep checking there, and actually,
of course, I know
over there was that looked like Boer might have been going off slowly too. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens there. No, actually, Boer's right back out there, so he helped the injured player off. Here's the extra point kick. It's on the way, and that kick is up, and that kick is good. And 6:49 to go here in quarter number 1. We're tied at 7 here at Memorial. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on ExploreClarion and D9sports.com.
Clarion Forest VNA believes the emotional and physical well-being of a patient is enhanced by the patient receiving care in the familiar surroundings of home. Their staff of caring professionals work closely with physicians to administer quality care to meet the needs of each individual. As a pioneer in home health care in Clarion and Forest County, Clarion Forest VNA continue to grow to meet the community's need for in-home care, offering many different services and programs to meet the patient's need. Clarion Forest VNA, located at 271 Perkins Road in Clarion. Call us toll-free at 1-800-262-2118.
All right, right back at Memorial. Time for kickoff. Richard to kick things off here for Karns City. And taking it about the 10-yard line. That is a Kapinski with that football. Comes back across the field to the 20, 25-yard line, up near the 30, and dropped it about the 33, maybe 34-yard line. He gave up, took a long way to turn upfield, but once he did, he got some nice yardage.
Yeah,
so they're going to have it.
Great job on the return. The whole key is you got to make those first couple of guys miss on that. Do have a updated Red Bank score here, Mike. I think it's now 14-0 over Union AC Valley.
Okay. And we'll keep you updated as we go through the night on those scores. D9sportsagain.com. Trips to the right. Couple receivers off to the left side. They send the man in motion on that sweep. And sliding, that's Rack, slid down, and they're going to say he is down behind the line. Well, it'll be close. Does he get back to the line of scrimmage? It looks like he's going to lose about a yard. Depends on where that spot is. Looks like he might get a favorable spot out of it. Rex slipped. So no gain on the play. They're going to put him back at the line of scrimmage. That's the only thing about high school and college and stuff. Once you go down, that's it. Hepful in the backfield here for Central Clarion. Oh, that's Beckwith, I believe. Here we go. As Ferguson will work out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Takes to Beckwith. It is caught on that slant from that left side. First down out across the 45. Coming up with the catch is Dawson Smale. And they're going to move the chains here for the Wildcats. So that's a gain of 15 on the play out to the 49-yard line.
Brought down by Martin.
So Central Clarion now in business. 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. They scored first. It's a big pass play to Rex, 47 yards for the touchdown. Twins on each side for Ferguson, who's out of the shotgun. Lost the ball, picks it up, rolls to the right side. So it's a busted play. Let's see what he can do with it, and he'll actually get a couple yards out of it. Good job by the young quarterback. Kept his composure. That's a tough one. And he'll get some yardage across midfield down to about the 48-yard line. Give him about 3 yards. It'll be a 2nd down here and 7. But a fantastic job just not to turn that over or something crazy happening.
Yeah, that's the advantage of getting all that playing time. You know, last year as a freshman, he comes in here as a sophomore, stays with it, and going to be one of those deals you're never going to see that in the stat sheet tomorrow, but a great play nonetheless.
Ferguson takes the snap, hands it off. Nitsky with the football and comes up about a yard shy of that first down. He'll get down to about the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it sets up a 3rd down and 1. Clarion's going to quickly get right back up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 1. Karns City's going to try to have to hurry people off the field. Ferguson comes up to take the snap, keeps the football, goes forward, and he's not going to get it. Not going to get it. He's stopped. It'll be 4th down and 1. And actually, it's going to be closer to 4th down and 2. The ball pushed back a little bit. He lost about a half a yard. Ferguson will work out of the shotgun. He's got Rex out to the right side, receiver out to the left side, actually stacking those receivers on the right side. Ferguson checks with the sideline. 4:28 to go.
Plenty of time on that down clock.
Yep. We're going to take
this is really hard if you're a defensive lineman because you've been in that position now quite a bit.
Snap back, gives it to Kopnitsky over the right side. He's got lots of room, too. First down, 35-30, 25-20, and high. Steps and lost the football as he hits the turf, but he'll be rolled down at the 20-yard line. It's a 22-yard pickup for him and a 1st down as Clarion is in the Dubrook red zone.
Wow. That's – talk about taking a lick and keep on ticking. As he flips over.
That reminds me, Bob, how you used to run the ball back in high school. You didn't care. You just threw your body out there. You knew you were good.
You're right. I didn't care. I was an offensive lineman. They were happy to get anything out of me like that. Yeah, that's one thing I was never going to be mistaken for was a quality running back or a skill player.
Quinn in the backfield now here with Ferguson. 1st and 10 from the 20. Ferguson looks to throw, has all kinds of time. Flag on the play. This is going to be a hold. This will be coming back. Ferguson running. He's to the 15 to the 10, and it's all going to go for naught.
If they don't call hold there's a great opportunity.
Yep. Yeah, there were kind of guys laying on top of it.
Yeah, that was no secret there, right?
First quarter again, it's the Clarion Forest VNA first quarter. Great sponsor as always. Want to thank them. Going to push that ball back to the 36-yard line. So that goes from the spot. So that's 21 is what it is. So 1st and 26. There we go. 1st and 26 here for Central Clarion.
What's nice, you have the ability to score or get big yardage chunk types of plays.
Ferguson takes the snap, looking to throw again. Fires across the middle of the field. It is caught. I believe that's Smale again, making the catch. Takes it right back to the original line of scrimmage. And he'll gain 16 yards on the play as they move the chains back to the 20-yard line. back into the Dubrook red zone.
Yeah, that's a good example of that chunk play. Coverage wasn't too bad, but found literally a gap in that zone. Able to complete the pass. Well, 2nd and 10 now.
Twins out to the right. Hotchkiss is out there along with, it looks like Rex. Smale in the slot on that bottom of the screen here. You might want to watch for him as well. But they're going to hand the ball off. That's Quinn getting the run, and Quinn's going to be hit. He'll be dropped at about the 11-yard line. Give him 9 yards, 2nd down and 1, or make it a 3rd down and 1. So 3rd and 1 for Central Clarion. The ball at the 11-yard line.
And Quinn has 12 yards on the night.
4-down territory if you don't get it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Show confidence in your offense, but if you don't make it, you got a great defense out there as well.
Ferguson takes the snap. Hands out to Quinn over the right side. Quinn spins around, 1st down inside the 10. He'll be dropped at the 8-yard line. Give Quinn 3 yards, and it is 1st and goal now for Central Clarion. 7-7, we're tied with 1:41 to go here in this first quarter.
1st and goal situation.
Kalinowski checks back in.
1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, Matt Alston doing a nice job, Mike, on opening a hole up there for that line.
Ferguson in the shotgun. Gives it to Kopnitsky. Kopnitsky tries to turn the corner, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a loss back to the 10. Great tackle for Karns City. That was Cooper Coyle to get back there and get him. That's a loss of a couple. 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line. Boy, Coyle all over that one.
You think they may have scouted it out just a little bit.
Central Clarion ready from the 10. To the right side, Ferguson tries to turn that corner, and he'll get a few yards. Take it down near, see where they put him, around the 7 or 8 yard line. It depends on the spot here. And it looks like it's going to be at the 8, so it's just a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, all likelihood going to be our last play here, the opening quarter.
We'll flip sides of the field, and Clarion decides they're going to let that clock run out. We're tied at 7. We'll switch sides of the field, see what Central Clarion decides to do on 3rd down and 8, and we'll take a timeout. 2nd quarter action on the way. It's Kerle Tire High School football right here at exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Best of luck this season to all our local football teams. From your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at ClarionAuto.com.
All right, here at Memorial Stadium. It is a 7-7 tie as we go to quarter number 2. Kerle Tire High School football here on the EYT Media Network. 2nd quarter sponsored by Hager Paving. Hager Paving located in Strattonville. Central Clarion knocking on the door here. It's 3rd down and 8, though. 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line as they come to the line of scrimmage. Quinn will be in the backfield with Ferguson. See what they decide to do. Rex wide out to the right. Ferguson looking. He's looking to that right side. Fires that ball. It's caught! Touchdown! That was Quinn out of the backfield. Everybody was covered downfield, and they bring Quinn out, but there's a flag on the play. There's a hold against the Wildcats, and this one's coming all the way back.
Boy, that's a tough call. Mike very well executed. Quinn so wide open, doesn't draw attention to himself, just takes his time out there. Hey, I'm here, I'm here. And unfortunately, it will go for naught. Say this a lot, but obviously the optimist says that gives you more real estate to work with. So
wow,
we'll see. That's a big one.
Yeah, it goes from the spot, so it's all the way back. It was at the 8. It goes all the way back to the 23-yard line. So it's a 15-yard loss there from the original line of scrimmage. And it's a 3rd and goal from the 23. So see what you decide to do here. 3rd and goal from the 23. Ferguson looks to throw. Pocket collapsing. Steps up. Rolls to the left side. Fires that ball downfield. It is tipped. And it is incomplete. Tipped down there and incomplete. Thinking, was that Martin down there maybe getting a hand on it first?
Yeah, hung up just a little bit on him, and lucky that was not intercepted.
Yeah, once it was tipped, it hung up there for a while, and that's dangerous. So 4th and goal from the 23-yard line. So you got to get a touchdown or you're turning the ball over. Not often you see a 1st and goal from out this far.
And really, if you're a defensive player, you're still going to come straight up at him. Some coaches will allow him to make the catch as long as they keep the offensive player in front of him.
Fires the ball. It is caught and incomplete. Nope, he wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete down there near the goal line.
That's huge. That is a huge play. Obviously, the touchdown that wasn't came off the board.
That was Rex down there again.
For Karns City, they dodge a 7-point bullet.
Yeah, Rex was going to have to make a good catch that time, a real good effort. And he did, but just unable to come up with it. So Karns City takes over, 7-7 ball game, 11:39 to go here in this second quarter. In the second quarter, again, a Hager Paving second. Boer hands it off. Not a lot over this left side. And getting the carry that time.
Looks like it's Coyle.
Coyle? Yeah, I thought it was Coyle. So Coyle will take that ball. He'll get 1, 2, 3 yards, 2nd down and 7 here for the Gremlins. Split a couple receivers wide out to the right. Single receiver off to the left side. They're going to run that double sidecar with Boer out of the shotgun. Hands that. Boer keeps it over the right side. Boer faked that ball to Martin, kept the football, takes it up across the 30, up to the 31-yard line, and picks up about 5 and sets up a 3rd down here and 2.
Nice hard-nosed running at time by Boer. This puts you in his 3rd and makeable. Certainly positive opportunity here for Karns City. You can do anything you want. I would, however, think we'd see them keep it on the ground.
Ball to 31. They need the 33. Boer rolling to this left side. Boer going to keep the football. Boer across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a 1st down. That's a 5-yard pickup. They're going to move the chains, and the Gremlins get the 1st down.
Yeah, that's the beauty of having a quarterback that's every bit as confident and as happy bringing that football down, tucking it, and running it. Does it with ease, moves those chains here at the 10-17 mark.
Boer and Croup come to the line of scrimmage. Croup will be the lone receiver out to the left side. Boer under center. He's going to send Martin in motion. And he's going to pitch that to Martin over the right side. Martin's got room. He's to the 45, 50, 45-yard line, spun out of bounds in central Clarion territory. And he's all the way down to the 43-yard line. That's a 21-yard pickup. They'll move the chains. It'll stop the clock at 9:55 as they do so.
Yeah, what a beautiful call that time. I think catching the Wildcats a little off guard. It's that ball control offense, Mike, and we know that it does have the ability for those types of big plays.
Man went in motion, but instead that little Boer again with the fake. How about that? And everybody faked. He'll take it out of bounds on the right side at about the 39-yard line. That would be a gain of 4. Second down and 6. Boy, it looked like he was going to go right to Hess, and then he just pulled it right back and took it around the right side.
He's so good at the fakes. What that does, it freezes the linebackers momentarily, and by freezing him, you're going to pick up an extra yard or two by that. We saw last week a fake that was done so well where the officials had to blow the whistle.
Yeah, it's true. Second down, 6 from the 39. Ball pitched and running through people inside the 25. That was Coyle getting the carry. And Coyle all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And Coyle now 18 yards on 2 attempts.
Ball to 23, 1st and 10 here for Karns City. Boer sends a man in motion. They're going to pitch it to him over the right side, following blockers and inside the 15-yard line. Getting the carry that time was Levi Hawk. Hawk picks up close to 9 as they will be in that Dubrook red zone.
Hawk now 11 yards. Keep in mind he has that touchdown for Karns City.
Talked about how Karns City has been running the football, throwing just when they need to, and so far that has been a great combination.
If you can run, you will be in each and every football game that you play.
Ball at the 14-yard line. Second down and 1. Boers sends Martin in motion. He's going to give it to Martin over the right side. Martin's hit, dropped in the backfield.
Oh.
Was that? That wasn't Beckwith, I believe.
Yeah, what a hit. That was Beckwith.
Yeah, it was Beckwith. What a hit by him back near the 11-yard line. That's a loss of about 2 yards on the play. Wow. Reminds me of how Tyler used to play flag football when he was a kid. He just destroyed people. They actually didn't let him play his last year because he was too rough.
Well, he gravitated towards volleyball. We all know how that turned out.
It was fantastic. Here's over the right side, getting the carry, and not much that time for Hawk. No, he squirted through somehow. Got down to the 10. I thought he was stopped dead to rights back at about the 14-yard line. But instead, he'll have the first down as he'll take it to about the 10. It'll be a 1st and goal here for Karns City.
I think everybody thought that he was going to be stopped.
No Tyler over there flipping through those instant replays brought to you by Universal Forest Products. 1st and goal for the Gremlins. The ball sits at the 10 of Central Clarion. 7:40 to go here in the first half. Boer pitches the ball out. And hit and dropped in the backfield that time. That is a Gehring getting hit and dropped. Beckwith was back there.
Yeah, that's a tough one, but that's actually a smart play on the part of Gehring because the tendency is you think, well, maybe I can peel back around, go to the opposite side. Bad things generally happen.
Yep.
So take the 5-yard loss.
Hindman in on that stop as well for Central Clarion. So they'll lose 5. Second down and goal from the 15-yard line.
You got to chip away, get at least half it on this down.
Boer to the right side. Boer under pressure. Just had to get rid of that football. It's going to be thrown. It'll be incomplete. So 3rd down and goal from the 15-yard line. We've seen both offenses end up with 3rd and goal deep.
And credit that because you're seeing 2 good defenses.
Yep.
Yeah, these programs, Mike, have an awful lot of similarities, of course, longevity at the coaching staff being one of them, the fact that they are used to winning another.
Gehring out to the right. Coyle out to the right. Twins off to the left. Boer in the shotgun. Martin goes in motion. Going to fake to Martin. Here's Boer right up the gut, lowers the shoulder. He's not going to get much. He'll get to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 2. It's 4th and goal from the 13. And I wait and see. Are they going to send the field goal unit on? And it looks like that is what's going to happen. So they will send Ritzert on.
Yeah, this is so tough.
It's a 30-yard field goal.
Because obviously at this level, even the NFL, it's not automatic.
So a 30-yard attempt. Ritzert holds there. Kick's on the way by Ritzert. It is high. That kick is long, and that kick is no good. Yeah, I think it went off to the left there. No good. 6:04 to go here in the quarter. We're tied at 7. Ritzert had the foot. It just went wide. So Clarion will take over here at the 20-yard line.
So still a lot of time off the clock. So they got the ball initially, Mike, with 11:35 to start that drive. They milked it down to 6:04. They did not score, but you took the ball. You took the air out of the ball. Obviously did not allow Central Clarion the opportunity to score.
So here's Ferguson. He'll be back in the shotgun. Got the sidecar off to that left side. Ferguson drops back deep, looking to throw. Now under pressure. Steps up. He's to the 20, 25-yard line. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, cuts back in. 45, 40, flag on the play. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. With that flag, I believe you're going to see things coming back. Would have been an 80-yard touchdown run.
And if it stands to where the ball is coming back, that'll be the second TD taken off the board tonight for Central Clarion.
7-7, we're tied 5:47.
And it definitely is coming back.
So from the spot of the foul, they'll mark it off. So they'll have a first down.
It looked initially like Ferguson was just going to simply step out of bounds. And I think the Gremlin defense assumed that. Instead, he found another gear and took off. After the penalty, the ball will be placed at the 45-yard line.
So it was a hold penalty on that return. They're going to bring it back to 10 yards to the 45. So the score remains 7-7. Got the crowd going a little bit. Rex will go wide out to the left here for the Wildcats. Single receiver off to the right, that's Hotchkiss. Tight end comes set left side of the line of scrimmage. Ball snap back to Ferguson. Ferguson looking to throw. Pocket begins to collapse. Ferguson on the right side, 45, cuts back inside. He'll be hit and dropped right there at about the 39-yard line. He'll get about 6 yards out of it, so good yardage there for Ferguson.
Again, you don't need, everybody loves to see those big, long plays. If you can put yourself in these makeable positions now, your second 4 after the 6-yard gain, your entire playbook is opened up.
So the ball sitting at the 39 here of Karns City. We're tied at 7, and late here in this second quarter, about 5 minutes to go. Ferguson checks with the sideline. Now comes ready. Fake. Oh, he faked the ball. Then he tried to just screen Smale across the middle of the field, and it just fell incomplete. It was a good idea. They complete that. Smale's going. He's got a first down and more.
Yeah, so tough to defend. Your head almost has to be on a swivel in order to come up with that one, and falls incomplete. So 3rd and 4.
So big third down here for Central Clarion. Rex wide out to that left side. They're going to give that to Kapnitsky over the left side. He's got the first down, and he'll be dropped. He just gets it, too. I look like he might get another yard or 2 out of that, but he'll be stopped right there at the 35-yard line. They need 4. He gets 4.
You hear different times announcers will say, or coaches, look, he's got a nose for those first down markers, and that's what we're seeing out of Kapnitsky as they move the chains. Clock down 4:36 here.
Two teams that can effectively run the football, and you're going to see that clock move quickly in this one. Rex is off to the right. Hotchkiss off to the left this time. They're going to hand it off for that sweep. Kapnitsky. And he's going to be hit and dropped at the 35-yard line right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So the injured player down on the field. Want to remind you, you can check out scores anytime, d9sports.com. We'll have the updated scores running there all night long.
Mike
have us with us here on this.
We take a look. This is a game you're really interested in.
Oh, what is it? Du Bois and Punxsy, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Punxsy up 13-0.
See, I told you.
In this one. Port Allegheny up 6-0 over Kane. As we look here, it is Cameron County 8, Bucktail 0. Bradford 12, Montauk 7. Smethport and Brockway still no score in that one.
So we're waiting here. Kopnitsky being attended to. They help him up. We certainly wish all of that is good.
They will get Kopnitsky to the sideline. A couple of quick numbers. Ferguson on the ground tonight. Mike, he's got 47 yards. 37 yards out of Kopnitsky. Quinn's got 15. Ferguson's got 91 yards through the air, 1 touchdown to go with it.
And we're getting set as Central Clarion back out on the football field here. Kopnitsky, they check him out on the table. And again, we keep our fingers crossed always. You want to make sure everything's all right. Smith will go wide out left, Smale over there as well. Rex and Hotchkiss are out to the right here for the Wildcats of Central Clarion. New set announced, 1st and 10 for them. Ball resting at the 35 of Karns City. We're tied at 7. Beckwith getting the carry over the left side, tries to turn it. Here's Beckwith. He's going to be stood up, but he'll drop. He'll go forward and get down around that 31-yard line. That's a gain of 4 for Beckwith. 2nd down at 6.
Brought down by Hawk. Pick up the 5. We'll make it
3rd down at 6, excuse me. Because that last play by Kopnitsky made it 2nd and 3rd down. So 3rd down here for the Wildcats. Ball sitting right around that 30-yard line. Ball snapped back. Ferguson fires the football, looking for Rex on the right side, and it is incomplete. Nice play between defender and receiver. Rex was right there, and on the defense that time, too, was Nate Gehring.
Like the aggressive call, they come up short in it, but love the call. Stretches the field, keeps this defense honest.
So 4th down now for Central Clarion, 4th and 5.
Stop the clock at the 3:15 mark.
Okay, they just need the 5 yards here to keep this alive. They went for gold the last time.
Got to be looking past. This is where Ferguson can tuck it and run.
Ferguson rolls to the right side. Ferguson, he's going to tuck and run. Here's Ferguson, 1st down. He's inside the 20, and he'll be dropped at about the 18-yard line. That's 1st down. And about 12 on the run for him as they move the chains, and he's in that Dubrook red zone. Ball at the 18-yard line.
It is wonderful when you have a mobile quarterback. Both teams do have that. He's got the ability to pull it down if he sees something he likes, tuck it and run.
Trip receivers off to the left. Single receiver off to the right. That's Hotchkiss. Ferguson looking left side, swing pass. It is caught. And was that Rex coming back? He was waiting over there for the ball, and he'll get good yardage down around the 12-yard line. It's about 6, I believe, depending on the spot. Yep. So 2nd down and 4. Rex was over there deep on that set of 3 and just kind of waited. We're in that screen out to that left side.
So you got to be patient, allow the time for the play to set itself up. They do.
Hotchkiss out to the left, Rex out to the right. Beckwith in the backfield here with Ferguson. 2nd down and 4, the ball at the 12. Gives that, nope, keeping it was Ferguson that time. He ran a nice fake, and he'll take it down. I think he's going to be shy of the 1st down marker. He needed 4, and it looks like he'll get around the 9-yard line, so it sets up a 3rd down here and 1.
He's got 63 on the ground tonight. Just had that touchdown run taken off. Nice long run. The hold took it off the board.
3rd down and 1. Hands it off. Beckwith tries to turn the corner. Beckwith high stepping it. Beckwith tripped up. And he's not going to get there. He'll get back to the 9, maybe a little bit more, but I don't think he's going to get the first down. It's 4th down. So 4th down and 1. Good job on Karns City there, and Roop with that speed able to come around and get Beckwith. Here we go. Ferguson under center. He's going to keep it. He stood up, and they're not going to get that second effort. The ball squirts through. And it's a touchdown for Central Clarion. I'm going to have to see what happened there because that was just crazy. I'm going to look at the replay. At that time, Ferguson comes up with his hands raised.
Well, it looks like he's going to be stuck, maybe barely picking up the first down, if anything at all. And all of a sudden you see him peel out to that left side.
Yeah, he goes. And that's a touchdown. It's Ferguson. I didn't know if something happened. He lost the ball or something. No, it was just him. He was stood up. Ukerdon for the extra point. It's on the way, and the kick is up, and that kick is good. Central Clarion leads it here by the score of 14-7. Minute 5 to go here in quarter number 2, and you're watching Kerle Tire High School football. It's right here on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
Zockrell Motor Truck Sales in Clarion is an International Diamond Ed certified service department. As one of only 276 such shops in all of North America, you can be sure that when your medium or heavy-duty truck needs service, the job will be done correctly at Zockrell Motors. Our work is guaranteed nationwide at any international truck dealer, and our parts and service prices can't be beaten. Our technicians are factory trained and factory certified. Don't trust a shop that just thinks that they can make repairs. Come to Zockrell Motors Diamond Edge Certified Service Department. If it's maintenance you need, click ZockrellMotors.com or call us for a quote on those jobs too. Our prices are great. Best of all, you know the repair is done right and it's guaranteed. Get your truck service work done at Zockrell Motor Truck Sales, 2 miles north of exit 64 Interstate 80 in Clarion.
Here's kickoff, and the score by Central Clarion there with 1:05 to go here in the quarter. Here's the return by Karns City across 45-yard line up near midfield. And I believe that's a Gehring. No, that is not Gehring. That was that Kelly? Oh, it was Gehring.
53 seconds remaining till half. Karns City will take over.
So the Gremlins, good field position. 53 seconds. They've got 3 timeouts. They trail by 7. We've seen them move the football.
But you got to be realistic here. If you're successful on first down, that will control how aggressive you are from here on out. If you're successful, continue to be aggressive. If not, be content trailing by a score. You do get the football back to start the third.
Boer looks to throw, fires the ball. He's got Roop, and it's just off his hand. He threw it a little bit behind him. And it's incomplete.
You can see the defense out there is respecting that speed of Micah Roop. At the conclusion of this season, I understand that Micah Roop will be racing Mike Kalinowski.
Yeah, I've been working on that. I've got a couple plans in place for that.
So what, are you going to start a day ahead of him or what?
2. Gehring out to the left. Coyle out there too. Boer looks to that side, fires that ball, and it is incomplete. Gehring, the closest receiver. So 3rd down and 10.
Now
45 seconds.
The ultra-conservative guy that I am, I would run and take time off the clock, or at least force Clarion to take that time out. If the pass falls incomplete, you got the ball after the return. There was 53 seconds on the clock. You're down to 45 now.
Four receivers out to the right, single one off to the left. Boer looks to throw, steps up, looking on Roop's side, fires the ball, and it's incomplete. And Rex and Roop right down that sideline, neck and neck. So 4th down. That took 5 more seconds off, 40 seconds to go here in the quarter. And we'll see the punt coming up.
Going back to prior to the Central Clarion days when it was Clarion area, they were really well known throughout all of District 9 for being aggressive going after the punts.
Here they come. Punts away. High, wobbly. Rex is going to leave it alone. It'll bounce. And it takes a Karns City bounce back near the 20-yard line. It was almost like your wedge shot, Bob. It hit along the sideline. Thought it would roll up, but instead it comes back into the field of play, and it'll be at the 20-yard line here for Central Clarion. Want to let folks know, coming up, the Heater Lumber halftime show will be on the way. We'll have stats, scores, Governor's Keys of the second half. Let you know what's going on with that.
And again, while you're aggressive, you like to put more points on the board, you need to protect the football here. You're deep in your own territory. You do have timeouts to go, but you only got 30 seconds to work with. If you experience success, again, be aggressive, but you also got to be smart. Don't force anything.
Ball to left side. Ferguson's going to run. Ferguson 30, 35, 40, and he'll be stopped out around the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 22. And 21 seconds to move the chains, and the clock will start. But Central Clarion's going to use a timeout here with 21 seconds. So Davey Eagleton elects the timeout. So 21 seconds to go here in the half, and Central Clarion's going to, they got a couple shots here if they want. Still a couple of timeouts to use as well.
Obviously, you have the luxury of the clock will stop until the chain gang is in position. You also have a timeout that you can deal with. I'm directing traffic for what appears to be
what you should have said was say, I'll
50-50.
take the ticket up for you. It was a 50-50 winner. I would have said, oh, we'll take it up for you.
Well, I figured I better speak up because I know how Tyler is. He'd have thrown the headset off and said, no, I'm sorry, that's not a winner.
Yep, and then he would have taken it. And
after all, he's got to pay for those volleyball clinics somehow that he attends.
He's good. I know people were very pleased with him. So here we go.
Oh, he's banned in 3 states.
From the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 here for the Wildcats, the Central Wildcats of Central Clarion. Ball back to Ferguson. Looks to the left side. Back to the right side. Steps up, flushed out, stops, pops that pass. It's incomplete. Tried to find Hotchkiss. And he's going to be, the pass ball is incomplete. Coyle was in there on the coverage.
Took a lot of time, down to 12 seconds now.
Whoa. See, you should have taken the ticket, Tyler. From the 41, it's a 2nd and 10, 12 seconds to go here in the half. 14-7 Central Clarion. Here's Ferguson. Ferguson drops back. Pressure from that blind side. Steps up at the 40, fakes. And he'll be dropping. He'll get yards across the 45 up near the 48-yard line. He's gained 7. Central Clarion's going to try. Will they try one shot deep?
I think why not? Now's not a bad time, too, if you want to try that page 35 playbook play, the special gadget play, perhaps. If you're out there defensively, you give them a little bit of a cushion. You say, look, just don't let anybody behind you.
So it's 3rd down, and really the distance is not important at this point. With just 2 seconds. So we'll have one play.
That run, by the way, putting Ferguson over 100 yards rushing here in the first half. He's got 97 through the air. He's got a rushing touchdown. He's also got a passing TD.
I think he wants a T-shirt.
I'm thinking. Still an awful lot of time left in this one before we talk about that Hager Paving Player of the Game.
So here we go. It is 3rd down. 2 seconds to go. Here in the first half, Central Clarion leads 14-7. They have the ball near midfield at the 48-yard line on the Wildcat side of the 50. Now the official comes in. I'm not sure. There we go. We got the head official back on the field. Everybody's in place, and here we go. Last play. Oh, they're going to put 3 more seconds up on the board, so there's 5 seconds. Ball snap back to Ferguson. This will be the last play across the middle. Caught by Rex. Rex 45 and dropped around the 40-yard line. And he will pick up about 12 yards, but that's going to be it. As we will go to halftime here at Memorial Stadium in Clarion, the score 14-7, with Central Clarion leading Karns City here at halftime. Heater Lumber halftime show on the way. Folks, you're watching Kerle Tire High School football. It's live right here on Explore Clarion and D9Sports.com.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
Located at 511 Main Street in Shippenville, All American Awards and Engraving is expanding to provide even better customer service with that personal small town feel. From embroidery to engraving to screen printing to personalized gifts, All American Awards and Engraving is ready to help you make your organization, business, school team, or event stand out with All American Awards and Engraving's quality promotional products. Visit their showroom for apparel, trophy, and awards ideas at 511 Main Street or visit their website at allamericanhq.com.
Located in Parker, Emlenton, and Clarion, UFP Parker is now hiring for several skill levels, including general labor, truss assembler, and industrial assemblers. For more information, visit ufpi.com/careers.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Brookville Equipment Corporation is a leading American manufacturer of locomotive, streetcar, and mining machinery. For over 100 years, Brookville has been a world-class manufacturer with innovation, quality engineering, product safety, and expert American craftsmanship. Every piece of equipment is designed and built entirely in our facility in Brookville, Pennsylvania. Join our team. Brookville is a family-owned business. We offer competitive wages, opportunities for growth, and outstanding benefits. Click the Now Hiring button on our website at brookvillecorp.com for current openings.
Our community needs its local businesses. Let's put unity back into the community. Let's all unite to support local business. Butler Health System, proudly standing with our local businesses. Your choice matters. When the time comes, choose local. Let's all unite to support them and the other local businesses in your community. It's important because when local businesses thrive, communities thrive.
All right, back here at Memorial Stadium, Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle. It is the Heater Lumber halftime show. We'll have the Karns City Band coming up here momentarily, but first, here in the Heater Lumber halftime show, we do have the stats, and they're sponsored by the Laurel Eye Clinic.
As we take a look at Karns City, it is 132 yards of total offense, 81 on the ground, 51 through the air. Again, for a total of 132. On the ground, Eric Boer checks in with 20 yards. 21 yards out of Mason Martin, 17 yards out of Levi Hawk. Levi Hawk with a touchdown run in there as well. 16 yards out of Cooper Coyle. Gehring checking in with 4 yards. Hess adding 3 as well. Boer is 2 of 6 for 51 yards in this one. Hauling in receptions, Nate Gehring 39 yards and Michael Root for 12. Again, 132 yards of total offense here in the first half for Karns City. For Central Clarion, a total of 266 yards, 157 on the ground, 109 through the air. On the ground, Chase Ferguson checks in 10 rushing attempts, Mike, 101 yards. Does have a TD run to go with that as well. And as we look here, Connor Kopnitsky adding 37 yards. Brady Quinn checks in with 15. Ashton Rex 0 and 4 yards out of Braden Beckwith. Chase Ferguson is 6 of 11 for 109 yards here in the first half, hauling in receptions. Ashton Rex has 65 yards, does have a touchdown as well. Dawson Smell checking in with 31 yards. And Tommy Smith, 1 reception for 13 yards. Again, 266 yards of total offense here for Central Clarion in the first half.
All right, those stats again brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. Time to listen to that Karns City Band. Let's give the Karns City Band a listen here at their halftime show. We'll continue to follow the Karns City Band here, get part of another number in for you as they move around here on the field.
Clarion Forest VNA believes the emotional and physical well-being of a patient is enhanced by the patient receiving care in the familiar surroundings of home. Their staff of caring professionals work closely with physicians to administer quality care to meet the needs of each individual. As a pioneer in home health care in Clarion and Forest County, Clarion Forest VNA continue to grow to meet the community's need for in-home care, offering many different services and programs to meet the patient's need. Clarion Forest VNA, located at 271 Perkins Road in Clarion. Call us toll-free at 1-800-262-2118.
Locally owned and operated, Hager Paving of Strattonville provides a range of services: hot mix asphalt, cold patch asphalt, tar and chipping, and seal coating. Hager Paving's reputation in business is based on customer service, referrals, and your satisfaction. Serving residential, commercial, industrial, and local municipalities throughout Western Pennsylvania, exceptional service, exceptional quality. That's Hager Paving of Strattonville. Call 814-764-5080. That's 814-764-5080 for Hager Paving.
Oaks Building Supply is dedicated to providing quality building products to the community. You will always find what you need for your home improvement project and get great advice on how to do the job at Oaks Building Supply. Customer satisfaction is a top priority. Oaks Building Supply, for all your building and lumber supply needs. Located on Route 66 in Lucinda.
All right, we're back. We got the Clarion area marching band down there on the football field. Let's give Clarion area a listen to here on this Autumn Leaf Festival Friday. Clarion Area Marching Band here on this Autumn Festival Friday. Heater Lumber Halftime Show rolling on here on the EYT Media Network. The band finishing up their program, and do want to run through the scoring summary for you, brought to you by Gatesman Auto Body. And scoring here in the first half, Central Clarion got on the board first. It was a pass from Ferguson to Rex, 47 yards. The Euchre kick was good, 7-0 at the 10:15 mark of quarter number one. At the 6:50 mark, quarter number one, Karns City would tie things up. Hawk, the 2-yard touchdown run, and he would take that in. Ritzert's extra point was good, 7-7. And then in quarter number two at the 1:05 mark, it was Ferguson, the 9-yard touchdown run. We watched that on the replay because I couldn't believe what I saw. I thought something really had to happen. It really wasn't. He was stood up, spun around, found an opening, and took that down into the end zone. The Euchre kick was good to make it 14-7 with 1:05 to go in that second quarter. That's scoring summary brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, it's the Governor's keys to the second half. They're on the way. We're at halftime in the Heater Lumber Halftime Show, and it's 14-7 with Central Clarion leading Karns City. Their area band will take us out as we go to break, and you're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on the EYT Media Network.
Our community needs its local businesses. Let's put unity back into the community. Let's all unite to support local business. Butler Health System, proudly standing with our local businesses. Your choice matters. When the time comes, choose local. Let's all unite to support them and the other local businesses in your community. It's important because when local businesses thrive, communities thrive.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. So let's talk about your needs of today and your plans for tomorrow. Let's talk if you're looking to update your home, expand your business, finance equipment, or establish a line of credit. Let's talk about making your dreams a reality at any one of our 4 locations in Clarion, New Bethlehem, Reimersburg, and Franklin. Clarion County Community Bank. There is a difference.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
Heater Lumber Halftime Show rolling on here on the EYT Media Network. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle here. Adrian Weber, Mike Collins, Tyler Oakes. Yeah, he's not Smader. And time for the Governor's keys to the second half, and they're sponsored by Kale's Kitchens. Bob, close ball game, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. What do you think? What do these teams need to do to come out with a win?
I think if you're Karns City, look, your trail here 14-7. It's a one-play ball game. I think you got to be, pleased that it's a one-score ball game. But Mike, they did have a squandered opportunity. They had a first-and-goal situation at the 10, unable to punch it in. Did come up short too. Attempted a field goal. It didn't go. But it's a one-score ball game. So you're definitely in this one. I think you did a lot of things well. One of the things you have to come up with is an answer to contain Ferguson, because Mike, he's done a lot of damage on the ground. He's got 101 rushing yards. He's also thrown for a touchdown. He's got 109 yards through the air. So he's counted for 210 yards of the team's 266 yards of offense. So it really starts there. How are you going to stop? Well, you can't really focus on worrying about stopping it completely. Everybody's just got to do their job. You got to get a little extra pressure on them. Defensive line has to take control of that line of scrimmage. I think that is imperative for them. I think offensively, I don't think you have to change a whole lot. You got to convert some of the opportunities. I do like the fact they've mixed in the pass a little wee bit. Haven't had a ton of success from there. But again, they're not really built for that. I think you got to show it just to keep that defense honest. Now, for Central Clarion, you're up in this one 14-7. You've had the ball for a little over 14 minutes, just about 14 and a half minutes of the first half. So you got to be pleased about your time of possession, which is uncharacteristic because, again, this is such a quick scoring offense. But I think you want to get some more points on the board here. It's one play away from a tie ball game, if you will. So you want to come out and take care of business. And certainly I think this first drive is going to be really control an awful lot of the momentum. Obviously, Karns City's going to get this football to start out. Remember, the last kick they received got a great return. I think it was Kelly that returned that football to about the midfield area. So that's one of those deals there, Mike, where they want to get another big return, fire up that offense, get them in a shorter field to try and score, try and get some points on the board.
Okay, again, the Governor's Keys of the second half are brought to you, again, by Kerle's Kitchens. And Kerle's Kitchens, a great sponsor as always, and that we'll wrap up the Heater Lumber halftime show. And again, if you want scores, you can go to d9sports.com. They'll have the updated scores rolling across there as we go through the night. We have a couple minutes here, so I'm going to actually go see here what I can do. Since Bob's always doing it, and he looks at me all the time going.
Well, while you're looking up, I'll expand a little bit on this Central Clarion because it really kind of tapered off. I jumped back into Karns City a little bit about that great return. But for Central Clarion, Mike, I think it's imperative not to sit on the laurels. Certainly they want to get this defense to make a big play for them. They have applied good pressure tonight anytime Boer has been able to run, but they want to contain the runs, certainly to the outside a little bit. And first and foremost, they can't give up the big play. They've done a good job at that, but they want to continue with that trend, and I think they want to force a turnover. A little surprised that this is a team somehow that just they manufacture those turnovers, get points off them. I think that they want to do that here in the second half.
Scores, that is the Zockro Motors scoreboard. Red Bank up on Union at halftime 17-0. Keystone 20, Ridgeway 12, that at half. Montauk 22, Bradford 19. In the second quarter, Brockway up on Smethport 14-0. St. Mary's leads Brookville 6-0 at the half. Punxsutawney all over Du Bois. The Chucks are beating up on the Beavers. It's 16-0 there. And Cameron County 24, Bucktail 8. Clearfield 28, Huntington 0 at the half. West Branch leads Kerwinsville 26-19. Port Allegheny 12, Kane 0. County up on ECC 6-0 at the half. And Otto Eldred 44, Sheffield 8. That at halftime. So those are your scores on that Zockro Motors scoreboard. So Billy Kale's happy. He got his scores. So he told his dad, you can send the check this month, Dad. It's okay.
Is he happy?
I don't know.
He's a very demanding young man.
I talked to his mom, saw her a while back, and she said, it's tough, Mike, it's tough. I said, well, you deal with Pat, you deal with Billy. I don't know how you do it.
Karns City return team is set up, ready to take care of business.
They certainly are, and we're getting set to go here in quarter number 3. It is a Zockro Motors third quarter. Back deep. I believe that is Hawk all the way back there. You're set to kick things off. Euchre takes a few steps back.
Actually, Zach Kelly.
So Kelly is the deep man. Okay. Bob with the glasses, it helps.
Yes, it does.
So Euchre kicks it off. Kelly comes over. He'll take it at about his 8 to the 15. Cuts to the 20. Has room to this left side. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Cuts back again. 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's going to go to the 10 to the 5. That's a touchdown. That will be a 92-yard return as he took it from the 8 all the way into the end zone.
Well, I mentioned they wanted to get a good return to start things out, and they certainly did out of Zach Kelly. You could just see the burst of speed. Let's take a closer look at that, Mike.
Look at him go. Took that all the way, had a couple guys he needed to beat, does so. That comes just with a few seconds gone here with 11 minutes and 46 seconds to go here in the third.
That can be a huge momentum changer.
And the extra point is blocked. Wow. So 14-13 is where we stand. That point could really play large later down the road in a game like this. Wow. So Ritzer tried to get that kickoff, but it looked like that might have just taken a little while to get back there. Just enough time. And, Bob, you talked about it. Clarion special teams have been, kind of their forte over the last many years, and certainly holding up to that here right now.
Well, they are, and, of course, huge return. That'll fire up this defense a little bit for Karns City as well. But great job, way to stay with it for the Central Wildcats not to get discouraged. They still come out. They wind up blocking that kick. Still a 1-point lead on their part. This is where, as a coach, you got to kind of give everybody a little bit of a pat on the back, take a deep breath. Look, we're still up in this one. And if you're Karns City, you're also going to say, and you're in, look, guys, yep, we're down by 1, but we're right back there, right where we want to be. But this is where it's so imperative as the coverage team. You have lane integrity. In other words, you're going to go down, stay in your coverage lanes. Don't try and do something that you're really not supposed to do.
Rex back deep. Hotchkiss back there as well. Ready for the kickoff. That is the kick, and it's taken by Hotchkiss on the left side, 25-30, up near about the 33-yard line is where Clarion will have it, maybe the 34. Kicking off for Karns City that time was Slater.
Going to wind up placing that to 34.
So that's where Clarion will have it. Central Clarion, the Wildcats lead by 1.
Now you got to come out and be aggressive if you're Central Clarion, trying to swing that momentum back your way, or do you just want to establish your offense a little bit?
I think you just establish that offense. It's nothing to be crazy about yet. Do what you did in the first half. Keeping the ball's Ferguson over the right side, and that's what they did in the first half. And Ferguson will get tripped up, and he'll get yardage across the 40 up near the 42-yard line. And that's a gain of 7. Make it 8 on the play. Sets up a second down and 2, 8-yard pickup. And that's what they did effectively in the first half. He had, over 100 yards running the football.
Had 101. He's up to 109 with that run.
Rex wide out to the left. Hotchkiss out to the right side. Here's Ferguson out of the shotgun. Ferguson looks to throw, looking for Hotchkiss, and he has him. No, it falls. Hotchkiss was there, tried to bring that in. Martin down there on the coverage along with Rube, but Hotchkiss, boy, I'll tell you what, Ferguson put it where he needed to. And Hotchkiss had to make a nice catch there toward the end, but just unable to come up with it.
Yeah. The coverage was there. The throw was there. Great attempt at that. I love stretching the field again. It keeps that defense honest.
So 3rd down and 2. They have Beckwith in the backfield. And we get an official timeout. Are they going to let that?
Yeah, probably going to hold off till the fire whistle starts.
Yeah, the fire whistle going in the backfield. And that.
Well, you're used to that, Mike, because obviously normally that's played whenever you arrive at the venue.
Well, that or when I do something horribly wrong. Actually, they used to have one of those fire whistles down at the Little League fields, and I lived down in that neck of the woods, and it was right there. And I'll tell you what, when it went off at like 2 in the morning, you were awake.
It is an attention getter.
But they've since moved that. But I know a lot of folks at the Little League games, you'd have to wait. It was just too loud.
Take a look here at Zocro Motors scoreboard as we're waiting a little bit here. Rockaway up 21-0 over Smethport. Montauk 22, Bradford 19. It's Cameron County 24, Bucktail 8. St. Mary's and Brookville, still no score at the half. Clearfield 28, Huntington 0. West Branch 26, Kerwinsville 19. Punxsutawney up 16-0 over Du Bois. Port Allegheny 12, Kane 0. Mike, this is a game that you had a lot of interest in, and rightfully so. Meadville is up 14-0 over Oil City.
And in a way, Bob, we got to see Ethan Knox up there running the ball, and they had a tough time against Northwestern last week. They lost by 1, and he still had over 400 yards. And that's one of those deals where I think that team as a whole has to get a little bit better, I think, up there in Oil City. It's a nice football team. But Meadville comes in. Meadville's strong. Meadville's a class up, and Ray Collins always has that team clicking. Here we go. It's 3rd down and 2 here for Central Clarion. High snap, but Ferguson is going to get the first down. He gets the 2 that he needed, makes it 3. And a 3-yard pickup will move the chains. Wow, did he have to go up to pull that one down?
Yeah, able to reel it in. Could have been disastrous, but again, stays with it. We've seen multiple athletes tonight, boggle that football and just simply stay with it. Did not break the concentration. Was able to move those chains as that ball at that 45-yard line.
So a first down. Clock moving here, 10:38 to go in the Zocro Motors 3rd. Quick throw, finds Rex on the slant from the right side. And that is about 9 yards as he takes it to the Karns City 46-yard line. 2nd down and 1. Quick throw that time. Rex was in that slot. Cut across slightly, started hitting across the middle of the field.
This is a great down, 2nd 1 situation. You can do anything you want to do here. You can run, you can throw, you can go to any play in the playbook. This is the ideal spot in the football field.
Trips to the left, single receiver to the right is Hotchkiss. Ferguson, though, under pressure, steps up. Karns City all over, he dumps it off. It is caught by Hotchkiss. How about that first down? Great job between those two. Not giving up on the play. And that's a first down near the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 13.
Yeah, nice job. That time Karns City elected to bring some additional pressure. Now, it did hurry the throw a little bit, but end result is a first down here for Central Clarion, 9:42 on the clock, quarter number 3, 14-13 ball game. It's been a fun one.
Ball sits at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 here for the Wildcats. They lead by 1. Hand off Beckwith. Beckwith looks for room over the left side. Beckwith is going to be tripped up, but he'll get about 2 as he takes it down to about the 32-yard line. So 2nd down here and 8.
So 9.
2nd down and 8.
3 as this clock continues to run.
Here the fire truck's moving along. We just heard that whistle. See what's up there. Here's Ferguson. Stanson has time. Spins around. Fires downfield. There's Rex, and it's incomplete. Gehring was down there to put a little hit on Rex there at the end.
Yeah, and that's a smart play there by Gehring because 10 years ago, you could have really ran right through that receiver. You do that now, and there would have been a flag. So 3rd and 9 situation.
Be 4 down territory no matter what here for Clarion, Central Clarion. Smith wide out left, Smales over there as well. You got Rex and Hotchkiss off to the right side. Ferguson again. Karns City all over him. Flushed out of the pocket, tries to turn it. Now he's to the 25, to the 20, and forced out of bounds. He'll have a first down. How about that? Nothing downfield. He's flushed out of the pocket. Karns City's getting through, but so far it is Ferguson weathering the storm down to the 16-yard line. And that's first down in the Dubrook red zone.
You know, Ferguson's displaying that he's not the traditional quarterback. He's coming up with some mighty big plays with his legs. moving these chains. And some nights you have to take what's there. He's making the quick decision, having a lot of success with it.
Ferguson lost that football. He has to fall on top of it. It'll be a loss, and it will be a loss back to about the 23-yard line. That is a loss of 7.
Still has 120 yards in the ball game.
So second down and 17 now. I'm going to say right there at the 23.
Clarion has this, it's not a traditional no huddle, but everybody has a number in the armband, and they wait for the number to be relayed in, so they don't do the traditional huddle.
Second down. Fakes to Quinn, looks to throw. Was going to try to come back to Quinn, but instead comes the other way. It's caught by Smith. Here's Smith at the 5. Dropped at the 4.
I see the officials converging.
Yeah, is there a flag? Yeah, there is a flag.
Yep.
I think this one's coming back again. Illegal man downfield. So they'll back him up. So that play will go for naught.
Yeah, and that's one of those deals when a play takes that long as a lineman, the instinct is, well, he's got to have to tuck it and run. It's taking this long, and you head downfield. It's easy to do.
Second down, 21 now for the Wildcats. They're backed up now to the 28-yard line. 14-13 is our score. Central Clarion leading Karns City here in this one.
Again, you'd like to get a chunk here if you're Central Clarion. Get perhaps 10 or more on this play.
Smith and Smale to the left, and Rex and Hotchkiss out to the right. Ball snap back to Ferguson. Ferguson fires across the middle. It's high, and it's incomplete. It almost could have been picked off. That was Roop down there waiting inside the 10-yard line, but it falls incomplete.
And you know Roop's thinking, boy, I'd love to have another bite at that apple. He's not going to get it.
Yeah,
Clock stops now.
He's smacking his hands back there, too. He's like, oh, it was right there.
That guy typically, if anything's in the same zip code, he's going to catch it.
So here we go, third down and 21 for the Wildcats. Ball back at the 28 here of Karns City. Same setup. Ferguson in the shotgun. Pocket collapsing big time, rolls left side. Ferguson. And he's hit, fires the ball back across, and it's incomplete. He was looking down there for Smale, but it's incomplete.
That is such a tough throw to make because you're off balance. You're kind of twisted a little wee bit. You don't have enough oomph on that football. It does fall harmlessly incomplete, brings up fourth and a country mile.
Big thing with this one, too, the ball's at the 28. Even if you don't get the first down, you want to get something here. Push them back.
Yeah, now defensively, again, you've got 21-yard cushion here, but you still got to go hard at him. And you can't allow him a ton of time back there as a quarterback because he buys so much time running in between the hash marks. And we're going to have a timeout. Coach Eggleton's going to think about this one.
All right, 7:09 to go here in the quarter, 14-13 in favor of Central Clarion. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll pause 30 and back with more. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on the EYT Media Network.
Lampro has the John Deere tractor you need and want. We have tractor loader packages starting at just $179 per month. Find yours at your local Lampro or build your own at lamproequipment.com.
All right, back here at Memorial Stadium. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle. Tyler Oakes here. Mike Collins, Adrian Weber, all here tonight. Timeout taken by the Wildcats. Fourth down and 21 here for Central Clarion. Ferguson drops back, looks to throw. Fires the ball across the middle of the field. That's picked off. There's a flag on the play. That's Roop with the interception. Here's Roop back to the 30, to the 35. Dropped up near the 38-yard line.
See what the penalty is before we go too far. I mentioned, obviously, a couple of plays earlier, Roop had a chance for a pick, and you knew he was looking, chomping a bit, wanted another bite at the apple. Let's see see if this bite is good.
They're talking to Clarion.
Clarion is clapping, so at least the sideline is.
The defense. So they'll get another shot here. It's not an automatic first down. They'll get 10 yards. So it'll make it a 4th and 11. So they'll get another shot here. That's something, if you're Karns City, you don't want to do.
So that pass play is all for naught, as we have a do-over, if you will. But now, much more makeable. 4th and 12 situation for a first down.
Rex and Hindman wide out to the left side. Hotchkiss is off to the right. 4th down and 21. Or 4th down, and 12. Here's Ferguson. Cross to Rex. Rex hit. Rex is not going to get there. Rex is going to be stood up, driven backwards at the 15-yard line. So he'll pick up about, what would we get, about 3-4 yards. So the Gremlins take over. They trail by 1, 6:52 to go here in the Zockrell Motors third quarter. Big drive coming up here for the Gremlins, trailing by the 1.
It's a bend but don't break philosophy defensively. As their offense is touching the football here for the first time. Obviously, special teams getting that touchdown. Zach Kelly return.
Boer backs in the I formation. Hands the football off over the right side. Not a lot over there. I think that was that Hawk getting driven backwards. And he'll get basically back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be all.
Yeah, tough play there. That was a team meeting for the defense in the Karns City backfield.
So no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 here for the Gremlins. Bob, we've been waiting too. You had that great Gremlin sound the last time.
I did, but it stresses the vocal cords for me to do that. So 17 yards on the night out. Levi Hawk does have the one rushing touchdown tonight.
Boer in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Fires the ball, and it's incomplete. Tried to go across the middle there. I think he thought he might have had Hess open in the middle.
That's actually just a great play, I think, on the part of Boer.
Yep.
Too much pressure, so lock, aim, fire. Throw it like a missile. Just to chuck the rock, otherwise going to be a sack deep in his own territory. Brings up the 3rd and full 10 situation.
Yep, 3rd down here for the Gremlins. 3rd down and long, brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Twins on each side. Boer in the shotgun. This will be a throwing down. Crossback looks to throw. Fires the ball, and it is incomplete on the far side. Trying to get that into the neighborhood of Cooper Coyle. So 4th down. We're going to have a punt coming up. Where's there a flag?
See officials having a little bit of discussion here.
They're talking here. It's an illegal block against the Gremlins, so that'll back them up.
Well, or do you want to decline it? I would decline it.
I would decline it, too. It's going to set up 3rd down again. Yep, they'll decline it. Sets up 4th down, so the punt will be coming up here for the Gremlins.
Yeah, it's a smart move. Anything crazy could happen if you give the offense another bite at that apple.
Good snap. Punt's on the way. Rex is going to let her bounce, and it takes a Clarion bounce, kind of, neutral. And it'll be taken at the 49-yard line. So that's where Central Clarion will have it. Great field position, 5:55 to go here in the 3rd.
Well, what's the temp now there, Cowboy?
It's too warm.
You're talking crazy.
No.
Should be at least 20 degrees warmer.
This is... Well, Tyler's over here. He's got this battery-operated sweater. Keeps you warm. He doesn't have any batteries.
He did win that on the volleyball tour.
Ferguson in the shotgun. He's got Beckwith out of the backfield. He's to the 45-40. First down. Dropped at about the 39-yard line. 11-yard pickup.
Yeah, it'll actually be Quinn with that one.
Oh, so Quinn comes out of there and gets it.
Give credit to Slater for the tackle.
Stops the clock at 5. Well, they're going to get the clock rolling. They moved the chains. Wasn't sure if he got out or not. So Quinn picks it up. Hotchkiss will go wide out to the left. Hindman and Smith are out to the right. And over there as well is Rex. So trips off to that right side. High snap again. And that handoff, that's not going anywhere. Yeah, that snap was high. And let's see, was it Nitsky?
No, that was actually, I believe, Noah Harrison.
Harrison, that would be the first carry he's had tonight. So Harrison in the ball game. So Harrison remains in. Second down here and about 13 for the Wildcats. Ferguson to the right side. Ferguson sidestepping defenders. Ferguson running with that football. 30, flag on the play. And he'll be stopped, but there is a flag. He is down around the 33, 32-yard line.
I'm just wondering, may have been a block in the back. It was really close.
Gain 10. So illegal block against Clarion, so this will come back. So Central Clarion will have it marked off.
You know, one of the takeaways from tonight's ball game, I think, both teams not happy with the amount of penalty flags on the football field tonight.
So that actually goes back to the line of scrimmage where it was. Second down here and 13 from the 42-yard line. Ferguson shouting the signals.
Huge cushion on that left side.
Takes the snap, hands it off. Over the left side. Not a lot, maybe 2. Harrison getting the carry again. Give him closer to 3. They're going to give him the 39-yard line. So it's a third down and 10.
Got to be looking past here. And again, I think Ferguson has that green light to tuck it and run if there's nothing downfield. You can see this Gremlin defense starting to back off a little wee bit. They were cheating out playing run. Now they're respecting the passing game even more.
Third and 10, Quinn back in the ball game. Sidecar left for Ferguson. Gets it out to Quinn. Quinn catches that ball, and he's going to be brought down shy of the first down marker. He's only going to pick up about 5 as he takes it to the 34-yard line. So fourth down and 5 for Central Clarion. Just a 1-point ball game here with 3:33 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, this is pretty much a no-brainer here. You'll see Central Clarion go for it. They have tremendous faith in their defense.
Smale and Smith are out to the right. Hotchkiss is over there on the left side. Ferguson rolls to the right. Dumps the pass off. It's caught by Smale. And Smale takes it. He should have the first down. He does down at the 20-yard line. It's a 14-yard pickup, and they're going to move the chains.
Yeah, nice high percentage safe play.
We'll put him at the 19. That's in the Dubrook red zone here for Central Clarion.
For Smale now, he's got 45 receiving yards tonight. Ferguson has got 166 yards through the air. Complements the 120 on the ground.
Beckwith back in the ball game. He's sidecar right for Ferguson. Going to fake to him. Looks to throw. Looking for the end zone. It is. Is it caught? It is caught. Touchdown, Central Clarion. And I believe was that Rex again back there?
It is.
It is. So Rex with the touchdown. That'll go 23 yards for this, 23 yards for the score. So Central Clarion getting the touchdown here. Euchred on for the extra point try. Comes at the 2:58 mark here of this third. And that kick is blocked. It's off the mark. 20-13. It is a 7-point ball game. And Karns City will get the kickoff, and we come back 2:58 to go. Here in the third, we'll pause. Oh, here's the replay on that extra point. There you see it. So we'll just keep it right here. Tyler wanted to get that replay in. He's all crazy about those. But we are too. Universal Forest Products is our sponsor of the replays. So Ferguson, 23 yards, 2 wrecks.
What a big drive, giving Central Clarion a little bit of breathing room. Obviously not comfortable, but remember, so the last kick was returned for a touchdown. The previous kick was returned to about midfield. I'm willing to bet you're not going to see much of return opportunity here. I would be surprised anyways if we see Central Clarion elect to kick this one deep.
So here we go.
Red Bank Valley, by the way, Mike, pulling away 38-0.
So 2:58 remaining here in the third. Euchred ready to kick things deep. And here we go. End over end. And from the 10, 15 to the 20. Cutting around 30, 35, 40. Nice return again. Zach Kelly. Boy, he's got some wheels.
Got to be honest, I'm surprised they elected to kick it deep. It's confidence in the coverage team.
So out to the 40-yard line. So about a 30-yard return there. Of course, Kelly had the 92-yard touchdown run on the kickoff to start the second half. Ball resting at the 40. Just a 7-point ball game. It's a one-score game. You got to get that the bonus point or the 2. Gehring wide out to the right side. Twins off to the left side. Boer's out of the shotgun. Boer's going to hand that off and tripped up and dropped. That's Martin. Martin's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to be dropped for a 2-yard loss back to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, very well read defensively that time by Central Clarion. Not much of an opportunity for that one to have any success.
It's the clock moving again here down to about 2:20 to go here in the third. Twins out to the right, single receiver on the left side for Boer. Boer looks to the right side, fires across the middle. It is caught. That's Roop. He can move 45 down near the 40-yard line. They're going to say the knee went down at the 43-yard line. That's 19. You didn't think I could do it.
Well, I was a little nervous, got to be honest with you.
I just had that discussion today with someone. I'm like, yeah, I'm not good at math. That's Bob.
And it was a short argument, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I was insisting on a number that just wasn't right.
Like the 51-yard line.
Yeah, that's Chuck Dash. Ball to 43. Martin over the right side. This time Martin will get positive yardage. Takes it down near the 40. He'll get about 3 yards. And it sets up a second down here and 7.
I actually got to give Hunter Shearer credit for that one, Mike.
Okay. They keep switching guys in and out.
Well, and that and the fact that they're built very similar in size.
And 2 in this number and that number. So the ball rests at the 40-yard line of Central Clarion. A minute 15 clock moving here, third quarter. Karns City takes their time. Gehring wide out to the right. Roop's in the slot on this left side. Watch for him maybe again. Second down here and 7. Flags on the play. Or is there a timeout taken? Nope. Did they get a timeout in time? Huh.
And not so sure whether...
Maybe they're saying the clock needed to be reset and wasn't.
Either way, end result is no play. Clock is ticking now on the officials ready.
So, Karns City up to the line at the 40-yard line here with Central Clarion. Boer fires that ball. It's caught on the far. No, it's dropped on the far side. Thought he was going to bring it in. That's Gehring over there. It's going to drop incomplete.
Gehring would like to have another chance at that one.
Stops the clock at 40 seconds. 3rd down and 7.
I'm really surprised that we have not watched Karns City go back to running in between the tackles. They tested that outside, and Central Clarion's got a lot of speed, able to defend that pretty effectively.
Ball back to Boer. Gehring. Caught! 25-20. 15-10-5. Touchdown. 40-yard touchdown. Boer to Gehring. And now that extra point, very important with 33 seconds here for Karns City if they want to tie it up.
You almost wonder here, you thinking of going for 2. There's your answers. Richard's out there.
So here comes Ritzert. Big extra point. Clarion blocking the last time. Here's the kick. It's on the way, and the kick by Ritzert. That kick is up, and that kick is good. And we got a tie ball game at 20 each here at Memorial Stadium. What a ball game here. 33 seconds to go in the third. We'll break. It is Kerle Tire High School football on the EYT Media Network. All right, back at Memorial Stadium. 2020, we're all tied up, 33 seconds to go here in this Zocro Motors third quarter on the EYT Media Network. Getting ready to kick things off Slater, to kick things off for Karns City. Ball's kicked, Hotchkiss looks up. He's going to take it at his 15. Back to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And boy, a shoestring tackle stops him down that left side, or he's going. He'll be down at the 42-yard line. Make it the 42 or 43. We'll see where they spot him.
Either way, pretty effective run back. It's this Wildcat offense, great field position.
Seen that on both teams tonight. Good returns, good speed.
A couple of scores of interest, Mike, as we wind down quarter number 3 in that Zocro Motors scoreboard. Keystone up 20-13 over Ridgeway.
I'll hand it off. Beckwith gets the carry. And he's going to be stopped right around the 46, 47-yard line. That's a gain of about 5.
Probably will not see a play here prior to the end of the quarter.
Nope, we're going to switch sides of the field. Each team happy to go to their sidelines. We're tied at 20. Great fourth quarter on the way, folks. Don't go away. We're tied at 20. Karns City, Clarion, Central Clarion. And fourth quarter coming up. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football. It's right here on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
Located in Parker, Emlenton, and Clarion, UFP Parker is now hiring for several skill levels, including general labor, truss assembler, and industrial assemblers. For more information, visit ufpi.com/careers.
right, right back to action. It is a Clarion County Community Bank fourth quarter. Second down. Ferguson hit, and he'll be dropped for a loss on this play. Back to the 45-yard line. That's a loss of a couple. To start this fourth quarter, Karns City putting Clarion now in a 3rd down and 7. 3rd and long, brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
This is a huge down here. You hate to squander the fantastic return. Central Clarion wants to try and convert here.
Yeah, at this point, they would have to punt that football if they do not.
This is not a good area to gamble with in this situation.
Here's Ferguson. 3rd down and 7 for the Wildcats. Rolls to the left side. Flush back to the right side. Hit. Ferguson rolls on. Looking. Holding that football. Hit again. Ferguson staying somehow up and finally dropped back around that 35-yard line. How he stayed up that long, I have no idea. They're going to put him down officially at the 37.
Mike, that is the definition of a coverage sack right there. Anytime you run around that long, you know the coverage was tight, and that's actually a pretty smart play by not trying to chuck the rock, because I think if you did in that situation, it might be a costly interception. Instead, let the punting team take over.
Loses 8. Rex with the punt. And Coyle's going to pick it up at the 20. Comes back up, 25, and then out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Cooper Coyle.
It's a great job there by Coyle. A lot of times you'll see a return guy just let the ball bounce, and all of a sudden you cough up 10 yards or so. Instead, get some positive yardage out of it. We'll set up shop at the 27. Obviously, you don't get many opportunities to touch the football during the course of the game, and as you look at the fourth quarter, your number of opportunities seem to dwindle much more rapidly than what to do early on in the ball game. But here, big series right now for Karns City.
Here's Boer and crew ready to go. Test in the backfield. Coyle gets the pitch over the left side. And finally stopped as he'll take the ball just shy of the 30-yard line. Give him 2 yards is all. Second down here and 8.
Mike, if we go back, one of my keys in the game, it's actually key number 4 for Central Clarion. Do not let this team hang around. There's a reason why. If you run the football effectively, you're going to keep yourself in the ball games. You're going to hang around. Guess what? You're only in the ball game. It's a tie ball game. One play, and you've got the lead.
Second down and 8 here for the Gremlins. Brawl resting at the 29-yard line of Karns City. Boer pitches the ball out. And that's Martin. He's dropped for a loss. Back behind the 25 at the 24-yard line. That's a loss of 5. And now a 3rd down and long for Karns City.
That play was read so well. That's a case of scouting that play. You know it's going to come. You give your defenders responsibilities. They take care of it. That's what happens when you stay home and you do your responsibility. Great job of Central Clarion on that one.
3rd down, 13 here for the Gremlins. Coyle and Roop wide out to the left side. Roop's in the slot. Boer's in the shotgun. Boer looks to throw. Boer fires that ball, and it is just overshoots Croyle. And it's incomplete. So 4th down, here comes the punt. Seen each of the teams have to punt the football.
Remember, a little bit of pressure applied the last time Karns City punted. It was a short punt, but a lot of pressure coming in on them. They may elect to try and block this one as well. Should get outstanding field position regardless.
Boer to punt. Rex and Hotchkiss are back deep. Kick is wobbly. It's going to come down at about the 45. Takes a Karns City bounce. And continues to roll, and it'll go down to the 35-yard line. And that is where, good punt that time by Boer. With 8:44 to go here in this, in regulation, I should say, we're tied at 20.
Yeah, 41-yard kick.
I'm trying to think the last time we had a extra ball game, extra innings.
Extra innings?
Yeah.
The extra stanza.
Well, I say stanza, that upsets some people. So.
Well, I say it because of being around you.
So Ferguson, And the Wildcats have that football from their own 35-yard line. We're tied at 20 here in this one. Hands it off over the right side. Quinn tries to turn the corner. Not a lot for Quinn. He might get one, maybe two. Depends on the spot.
Tell you what, partner, I'm really chilling down.
I don't know how. This is like this is one of the most comfortable nights we've had. Ball out. That's a 2-yard pickup. They're giving yardage out to the 37-yard line.
And really getting into it.
Here's Ferguson. To the left side. He's looking for Hotchkiss the whole way. Flag on the play. We're going to have an interference. I think there's going to be a hold, either a hold interference. I would
Either
say
way,
hold.
it's going to go against the defense. The question is, did the hold occur before the ball was in the air? And there's your answer.
Yep. So that will give Central Clarion a first down here.
And that's one of those edges there where if you're a Karns City fan, that's probably a penalty you wanted to see. So you had a matchup and you're going to have a track meet on that far side. And the result is going to be enough yardage to move the chains.
They get the first down out at the 47-yard line. So Central Clarion with a new set of downs. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the ball game. Ferguson in the shotgun. Fakes, pocket collapses quickly. Ball on the turf! And who's got it? Everybody's pointing one way or the other.
I think Central Clarion came up with it.
Wow, Central Clarion able to come up with that one.
You know, initially, Karns City had it, squirted away. That is a huge, huge opportunity there.
Ball back to the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard loss on the play. It sets up a second down here in 14. Wow, I'll tell you, and then you saw, like you said, Karns City jumps on it. That ball goes, that's the shape of that ball.
It's an oblong ball, folks.
Yep. Ferguson takes his time here, hands it off, right up the gut. And that's Quinn getting the carry up to midfield and dropped at about the 49-yard line. Beckwith, I guess, excuse me. So that's 7, give them 8 on that. So third down here and still long for the Wildcats as they have to get all the way down to the 43-yard line.
But you cut into that deficit, into that margin to pick up the first down. If you get something close here, you may want to gamble on fourth down. Obviously, you'd like to pick it up here. That ends the debate, ends the discussion.
They're going to mark him shy of that 49, so it's closer to 7 yards here, not 6. So a big third down. Ferguson drops back across the middle of the field. And the pass is picked off. It's intercepted. It is intercepted. And coming up with that is Coyle. Cooper Coyle with the interception. And Karns City will have it inside the 20 at about the 16-yard line.
And Coyle doing a great job defensively. Made the adjustment while the ball was in the air. Gets the pick.
So Karns City now gets the ball back. 6:09 to go
This
here
is
in the
where
ball game.
This is a beautiful offense to have right now. This offense can be a 6-minute offense. They can take their time. They don't have to rush. They don't have to throw. But the key is you must have success on first down. You got to be in second and third in manageable situations.
And do we get a timeout?
Yeah. How did that 30-second clock, how did the
I don't know.
play
It was
clock
moving.
get down? But it did. I
So-
say 30 seconds because I'm used to another league.
So 6:09 remains here. 20-20, we're tied. Karns City will use the timeout. Want to remind folks, too, you can go to d9sports.com at any time. Check out all the scores there on that Zocro Motor scoreboard. And the fourth quarter sponsor, again, is Clarion County Community Bank. Clarion County Community Bank, a great sponsor here on the EYT Media Network. A lot of folks here tonight enjoying the ball game. Audibly Festival Friday here in Clarion. Tomorrow is the parade starting at noon, and the college football games at 2 o'clock. So all that coming up tomorrow. You can watch the parade on Explore Clarion. Is Dustin doing that?
I was just going to ask you, who's doing
Dustin
the coverage?
And Jake, I think. Is that true? Adrian's doing camera. Adrian Weber on camera. So we know at least the camera work will be good. Can't talk about what the commentary is going to be.
Dustin is the X factor.
So here we go. Boer rolls to this left side, looks downfield, pumps once, pumps twice, fires the ball, and it is almost picked off by Clarion area.
Wow. Boer bought all kinds of time. The line doing a nice job.
That was Quinn almost picking that one off. So 2nd down and 10.
Does it surprise you that they elected to throw that?
Yes, I'm with you. I listened to what you said.
I got to be honest.
For once in my life, I went, wow, he's right.
Got to be honest. I think I would have run, but I think the coaching staff maybe has felt that they found something or were saving this. Either way, Wildcats not fooled.
2nd down and 10 from the 16. They're throwing again. Boer looking down the right side for Gehring. Gehring comes back, makes the catch. Dropped out of bounds. He brings it in. 1st down out at the 38-yard line, maybe the 39. They're going to move the chains. That's
They're at the 16. They're going to place the
That's
fish
20.
at the 35.
Well, that's not quite. Then it's the 19. Ball at the 35-yard line. So they say he stepped out after he caught the ball there at the 35. Stops the clock with 5:57 to go here in the quarter. New set of downs for the Gremlins. Again, Bob and I surprised they're throwing, but it's not even doing. Here's Boer. Boer over the left side. Weaving his way. 1st down for Boer. Boer is going to gain 11 as he takes it out to the 46-yard line.
31 big yards out of Eric Boer. He's got 89 through the air. And again, this is where that offense, the being able to pound this out, be physical. You can milk time off that clock. See Central Clarion players, awful lot of them have the hands on the hips. It's been a very physical ball game. Central Clarion dominating statistically, but it is a tie ball game.
1st and 10. Ball at the 46-yard line on the Karns City side of the football field. Martin went in motion. They hand it to Martin. Martin is going to be dropped for a loss on the play. Back to the 44-yard line. Loses 2.
Yeah, tough sledding for Martin. Mike, his first carry went for 21 yards, and then 2nd carry, -2. 3rd carry, -2. 4th carry, -2. The play is taking a little too long to develop, and again, that you have to credit that entire defensive front for Central Clarion. So they're able to disrupt the timing of that.
Coyle and Roop wide out to the left, send a receiver off to the right side. 2nd down and 12 here from the 44. Keeping the ball's Boer. And Boer gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Now they're going to say the knee went down at the 45, so he'll only get 1. Thought he might have leaned forward to get that other one. 4.5 to go here in this one.
And Wenner doing a great job, Mike, staying home. He applies the pressure and stays home, makes the play. So 3rd down, you may see Karns City try and milk as much time off this clock before they snap it as possible in case they don't convert.
3rd down 11. Ball back to Boer. Boer looking to throw. Fires the ball. He's got Coyle down there deep, and it is off of his fingertips and knocked away.
Oh, you had the play call. Fantastic call.
Ferguson down there, the last to touch, but Hotchkiss also involved.
You know,
so 4th down.
I'm wondering a little bit prior to that play, Boer had looked over at Roop, and there was little miscommunication, like they didn't have the coverage, if there was an adjustment on that. Not sure, just based on the player's reaction, just speculating a little bit there.
Boer to punt. Punts away. Hotchkiss. He comes over, calls for the fair catch, and he'll take it at the 21-yard line. So that's where Clarion will have it. 3:52 to go in the ball game. Each team still with 2 timeouts. Wow, this is a good one. Tied at 20.
We knew it was going to be. It's one we look forward to. We had this circled way back in June, I think. And it was a tough one because obviously one of the other big games taking place tonight was a backyard rivalry between Red Bank Valley and Union AC Valley. Red Bank, last check in that one, they were up 38-0, pulling away.
So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from their own 21-yard line. Ball handed off over the right side. And picking up a few there, seeing who got up.
It was actually Ryan Hummel.
So Hummel, so they put Hummel back there. Okay, so Hummel picks up 8 yards, move the chains. Hummel, multifaceted player here on this team. Going to go right back to him again. How about a first down? Takes it across the 35. He'll be dropped at the 36-yard line.
Change of pace.
Gain 7.
Yeah, you may want to pick the tempo up a little bit. 3:25 on the clock seems like an eternity at the next 2 levels. This level, it just evaporates.
Clock down to 3:18, continuing to move, as Bob said. 20-20 tie here at Memorial Stadium. 1st and 10. Ferguson dumps it off to Hummel, who's open on that side. He's got the first down, and he'll be tripped up just across midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brought down by Wright.
So they move the chains. Clock will stop as they move them. 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. Clarion now driving. Ball in Karns City territory at the 49-yard line. It has been a steady diet of Hummel. Ball snap back. Ferguson looks to throw. Pocket collapsing. Ferguson hit. Ferguson spun around. Ferguson tries to just whip that ball.
There was nobody in the same
yeah,
zip code.
There's no one there, so that's going to be intentional grounding. And they'll lose the down.
Yeah, it was a nice effort, but has to be a receiver in at least the same zip code. There's not. That's a huge defensive play.
Ferguson tried to keep that going as much as he could, and they'll back him up. He was stopped at the 34-yard line. That was already a huge loss, and now they'll back him up.
First and forever. So they have
32.
to get to the 39-yard.
Yep, 2nd and 32.
Yep, 2nd 32 because it's a loss of down penalty. Officials want to come in, make sure everybody's on the same page in this one.
Big time huge, with 2:55 to go. They were making sure, I guess it was the loss of down. Central Clarion needs to be careful here, too, with that ball back at their 29. Ferguson looking to throw. Firing it deep. And Coyle down there again. He's going to pick it off again. Coyle with another interception at the 27-yard line.
Coyle was – the big question is he going to be able to hang on when the contact's made, because he was there. Ball hung up too long for Ferguson. And Karns City with a huge opportunity here at the 2:46 mark. Well, partner, we may see that overtime, which we've been looking forward to.
See if Tyler has it in him for an overtime. Ball to 27 here. Karns City with the football. Boer looking to throw. Fires that football, and it is, well, we'll see. It's caught. They're going to say caught along the sideline. It's about an 8-yard pickup. That goes to Gehring. So Gehring brings it in at the 35-yard line. They're going to say got out of bounds. Would stop the clock at 2:41. 8-yard pickup. 2nd down and 2. Now they'll get the clock rolling. Okay. Wasn't sure.
This is where Karns City, this is the downside of having this offense that likes to grind it out, because you're not built for a hurry-up offense, an up-tempo offense.
Going to send Coyle in motion. Boer's going to keep it. Boer leans forward, and he's not going to get the first down. He'll get one. But that has the clock moving here. Still 2 timeouts for Karns City. And a lot depends on what you see here.
Huge
Third
down here.
1.
Got to pick the tempo up a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what, too, Bob. It's that full yard, too. They got to get it all. It's not a short one. 150. Pitches it back. Hit in the backfield. Nothing doing. Martin came from that left side, and he's going to be stopped for a loss on the play of 3.
Was that Martin or Hawk? I think that was Hawk, wasn't it?
One came from that left side. I thought it was Martin. It could have been Hawk. We get a timeout. I thought that timeout would be coming. 1:38. Here you go. It's 4th down. And I would expect Karns City to punt here. I would not see you give up the ball here. It's maybe, you don't want to give Clarion that short field.
You've got to punt. You absolutely positively have to punt in this situation. If you don't, I'm going to tip the cap. I know they say be aggressive on the road, but.
Well, they did run. I was reading in the article Mike Kilroy had about that fake they ran up at St. Mary's. It was an effective one, but I don't know if you want to try anything like that here.
Pretty risky. You know that this return team is going to be licking the chops at you. They're really not going to be fooled. Going to have to hurry to get one of the extra linemen off the field. They do.
Clarion's going to send Ferguson back. Good snap to Boer. Boer punts it away. Ferguson's going to let it go. And it rolls. You see there on the video, continues to roll. Nice punt again by Boer down around the 23-yard line. So that's where Central Clarion will have it. Now Central Clarion still has a timeout. And 1:25 on the clock. This is an offense, too. We talked about that Karns City offense, how they can grind things out. This is a Clarion offense that can put points up quickly.
Yeah, 1st and 77, if you will, 1:25 on the clock. You got to get it here in chunks. Only one timeout remaining for Central Clarion.
So ball at their own 23-yard line.
Wouldn't be surprised if they try and get the ball into the hands of Hotchkiss on this side.
Here's Ferguson dropping back. Ferguson dumps it off. Tried to get that screen set up across the middle. That was dangerous, too. It goes off of Rex's hands. And incomplete. Stopping the clock at 1:21. 2nd down and 10. Karns City still with 2 timeouts. See what Clarion does here. I don't see them running.
No, I still think they're going to be aggressive here. If it gets into a situation of 3rd and long, you may see them go to the ground game, just trying to milk some of the time off the clock. But, again, I think you got to throw something on this sideline.
Ferguson looks to throw again. Flips it out. It is caught. That's Rex. Rex is right up around 1st down yardage. He'll have it. He'll be up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12. That'll stop the clock while they move the chains with 1:15 to go. So a 1st down, new set of downs for Central Clarion. Ferguson backs up. He's got the sidecar left. Twins on each side for him. Looks to this side. Gets it to Smale. Smale's going to be tripped up and dropped back. It's right about now. They'll get about a yard. They'll give him a yard to the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Will Karns City use a timeout here? No. They're going to let that clock go.
At this point, they'll take their chance in overtime.
2nd down, 9. Ferguson directing traffic. Takes the snap. Fires the ball across the middle of the field, and it is incomplete. Coyle went up for it. Tried to find Rex.
Good job defensively back there by Coyle.
39 seconds. Now, Karns City could get the ball back with some time. Not much. See what Clarion does here. 3rd down and 9. Ball at their own 35-yard line. Ferguson fires, looks for Smale, and it is, it's incomplete. He had Smale just get behind Roop. And I think Rube got his hand up there just enough to get Smale off of concentration of that one.
Nice play call. End result comes up short.
Karns City will get the ball back.
Well, I think I go after this one. You know, you may want to just drop one man back as a return man, keep everybody else up tight, and try and go after this one. Try and block it.
They're going to put Coyle back. Smale to punt. Coyle's just going to let it go. It's going to bounce inside the 25 to the 20 to the 19 and down to the 18, and that's where it'll be, 22 seconds. So Karns City, 22 seconds, 2 timeouts. We're tied at 20. What a ball game here tonight. The Auto Leaf Festival Special.
Well, if you paid for admission, you got your money's worth in this one. Not a high-octane game, but a very physical game.
A lot of folks are glued to whatever you're watching it on, your phone, your computer. Maybe you have it up on the TV. We had people last year with it up on the side of the house as they were watching the games.
Devon Soccer Motors final, Red Bank Valley a winner 38-8 over Union AC Valley.
Red Bank Valley continuing to roll down there. So here we go. Karns City. They're going to come up, and it looks like they are going to play for overtime. Taking the knee is Boer, and that's what we're going to do. So we will go to overtime here at Clarion and Memorial Stadium. So, wow, we got overtime, 20-20. It's been a long time. Why don't we take a quick break? We'll come back, and we'll get you set up for overtime. We'll pause about a minute, and you're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on the EYT Media Network.
Locally owned and operated, Hager Paving of Strattonville provides a range of services: hot mix asphalt, cold patch asphalt, tar and chipping, and seal coating. Hager Paving's reputation in business is based on customer service, referrals, and your satisfaction. Serving residential, commercial, industrial, and local municipalities throughout Western Pennsylvania, exceptional service, exceptional quality. That's Hager Paving of Strattonville. Call 814-764-5080. That's 814-764-5080 for Hager Paving.
Oaks Building Supplies, dedicated to providing quality building products to the community. You will always find what you need for your home improvement project and get great advice on how to do the job at Oaks Building Supply. Customer satisfaction is a top priority. Oaks Building Supply, for all your building and lumber supply needs. Located on Route 66 in Lucinda.
Yeah. All right, back here. It's overtime at Memorial Stadium. Teams come out now. They will have a coin toss. And it'll be possession. No time on the clock. Each team will have an opportunity.
So really this falls in the what they refer to the 3-minute intermission.
Yep.
As they're out here, and this is a coin toss that does count.
You like this one.
I do. This is old school.
Now here's the question too, Bob. In this overtime, do you if you get the coin toss, is this one where you defer again?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Well, you want to be on defense as your no, not defer. I should say.
I mean,
you select defense.
Yes, that's what I
defense.
Meant. So you win the toss, you just give it to the other team to start on offense.
Yep. Because again, that dictates your entire play call selection. Makes life easier for you. You don't have to gamble. You know, you're starting out at the 10. You don't have to gamble whether or not on the 4th down do I kick the field goal or not.
Well, it's always nice to see too what you have to, come back with. Is it a field goal? Is it a touchdown? Whatever it is.
Yeah, it makes a decision making. Because obviously, if the team who went out there first offensively doesn't score, then you can go ahead and not worry about kicking, whether it's the field goal or the touchdown. You know you got to score either one. You'll take either one. So if you're confident in your kicker, go ahead, snap that. We'll get the explanation here from the officials.
So Karns City will have the ball. He didn't really say if they won the toss or not, but Karns City will have it.
So they will go to the end zone on our left side.
So they will get to choose which way they wanted to go, and they're going to take the far end of the field here.
I can't believe it. Tyler just took his jacket off. He's that hot, that pumped up.
Wow.
He's got those lovely Daytona Beach shorts on.
So they start at the 10.
With the sunburst pattern.
You get 4 downs.
I thought I was smelling some Panama Jack suntan lotion.
So here you go. Karns City will have it first. You start at the 10-yard line. You get the 4 downs. You score, great. If not, the other team, either way, the other team will get a shot on the other side. Here's Boer under center. Hands it off. That's, I believe, keeping it is Boer over the right side. Boy, he fooled everybody. I thought he gave it to Hess. But he'll take 5 yards to the 5-yard line. Clarion tried to say that they got the ball, but they're rolling him down.
No,
they're giving it to him. Wow. Now you have Karns City. Karns City's out on the field. They're arguing the call.
A long drawn out. Any chance we can get that on replay?
Nope. So, wow. That was a long time after the play. It looked like Karns City was getting back up. Clarion comes out and says, we have the football.
And right away, Central Wildcats indicating they had the ball. There was no initial call.
No.
Or at least we were screened to see an initial call. But
so Central Clarion, if they score, they win.
Huge opportunity here.
So here we go. We're in overtime. Central Clarion's possession. They took it on the fumble. Here's Ferguson. Ferguson hands it off. That's Hummel. Hummel is going to get stood up. He'll get to the 6-yard line. That's a 4-yard pickup.
Almost got 17 yards in this one.
So they say the knee went down at the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and goal now from the 7.
Everybody making sure they're on the same page.
Still 15 on the play clock. Here's Ferguson in the shotgun. Hummel sidecar left. Keeps it. Ferguson over the left side. He's going to be dropped for a loss. Back to the 8-yard line. It is Slater back there to get him, and it's a 20-20 tie. We're in overtime, folks. Karns City on their first, on their possession. Boer fumbled. Now Central Clarion has it. It is 3rd down and goal from the 8.
You got to think here a little wee bit. You want to, obviously you want to score the touchdown, but at least get some more yards off than to set up for that field goal attempt.
Ferguson hands it to Hummel. Hummel into the end zone, and Central Clarion will win it in overtime. Hummel in the end zone. 8-yard run for Hummel. And it will be a 26-20 win for Clarion. Central Clarion will win it. And Hummel comes in to get the score. Wow. So we are going to take a timeout. We got to let Bob wrap things up as far as his stats go. So he's got to total them up. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back out here to Memorial Stadium. Central Clarion a win in overtime, 26-20. And you're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on the EYT Media Network.
Hey, Julie, nice deck. Did you get that at Tio Nesta Builder Supply?
It's Tio Nesta Builder Supply. And yes, Dave, I did.
Wonder if they sell siding and roofing at Tio Nesta Builder Supply.
It's Tio Nesta. And yes, Tio Nesta Builder Supply has that too. Come on, Dave. You've never been there? They have 2 showrooms for anything home improvement. Mom got a custom kitchen there. Bill down the street got the materials for his garage. They have this awesome website, www.tionestabuilders.us. You can buy online. They really have everything for the home.
Wow, I'm heading over to Tionesta. I know. Tionesta Builder.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. So let's talk about your needs of today and your plans for tomorrow. Let's talk if you're looking to update your home, expand your business, finance equipment, or establish a line of credit. Let's talk about making your dreams a reality at any one of our 4 locations in Clarion, New Bethlehem, Reimersburg, and Franklin. Clarion County Community Bank. There is a difference.
Dubrook, a division of M&B Group, is your trusted local ready-mix supplier for residential and commercial projects. Dubrook provides a full line of decorative concrete, as well as concrete supplies, along with a variety of concrete tools and accessories. Dubrook can provide services large or small for residential and commercial projects to contractors or homeowners. Dubrook is here to provide you with options and ideas to make planning your next project simple. Let Dubrook help you with the supplies you need to get the job done. Call 1-844-382-7665. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities with plants in Clarion, Du Bois, St. Mary's, Butler, Evans City, Bradford, and Meadville.
All right, back at Memorial Stadium. It goes to overtime tonight. And Central Clarion knocks off Karns City on that Hummel run. 26-20. What a ball game here on Autumn Leaf Festival Friday night. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle now in the overtime show as we get rolling here. It is the First United National Bank, the Fund Bank overtime show. And we're going to go right over to Bob here, and we'll get started with the statistics. They're brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic.
Well, Michael, it was a fun one. 189 yards of total offense here for Karns City. 92 on the ground, 97 through the air. In no particular order on the ground, 37 yards out of Eric Boer. Mason Martin checking in with 12. 15 yards out of Levi Hawk and 1 touchdown run. Cooper Coyle, 18 yards. 4 yards out of Nate Gehring, Nathan Hess adding 3, and Hunter Shearer adding 3 as well. Eric Boer through the air, he was 5 of 15 for 97 yards. Hauling interceptions, Micah Roop, 31 yards and 66 yards. Actually, hang on a minute, I got to correct this stat. Just noticed something that was off a little wee bit here on the stats. Didn't account for that long touchdown, that Boer to Gehring. So that's what happens whenever you get kind of rushed through. So that's going to change things a little wee bit. Here, stat numbers.
Yeah, and that Bob does a fantastic job.
So
too.
137 through the air as Boer and Boer, for 137, and hauling in receptions there. Nate Gehring leads the way with 106 yards, 31 yards, out of Micah Roop. Again, 106 and then 31 for Micah Roop. Again, numbers changing a little wee bit, those final stat numbers. So 229 overall. That's 229 overall for Karns City. As we take a look now, Central Clarion, 421 yards total offense, very balanced, 205 on the ground, 216 through the air. On the ground, 111 yards out of Jace Ferguson, who had one rushing touchdown as well, 37 yards out of Connor Kopnitsky, 17 out of Brady Quinn, 0 yards out of Ashton Rex on his only attempt, 15 yards out of Braden Beckwith, 25 yards and a touchdown, a big one at the end there for Ryan Hummel in overtime. And Noah Harrison, 2 attempts, 0 yards for him. Jace Ferguson finishes 16 of 30 for 216 yards, 2 interceptions, and the 2 touchdown passes. Hauling in TDs, Ashton Rex, he had 112 yards, 2 TDs in those 112 yards. That was Ashton Rex. Dawson Smale, 46 yards, 13 yards out of Tommy Smith. Hotchkiss adding 13, Brady Quinn 17, and Ryan Hummel 15. Again, 421 yards total offense.
All right, and again, the stats brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. And why don't we take a look at the scoring summary, and we'll go back. I know Tyler has some of the replays over there, and when we go back to the third quarter, it was Karns City getting the thing started right after halftime. It was Kelly with a 92-yard touchdown run, and you see him going there as he's flying down the field, cutting in, back out, goes down the sideline, and in for the touchdown. And the extra point was blocked, though, made it 14-13. Central Clarion still led by the point. At the 2:58 mark in that third quarter, it was Ferguson going 23 yards to Rex. And we'll take a look here at that play. So you see Ferguson rolling to the left and finding Rex in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. That extra point was blocked, though. It was 20-13. And then Karns City would come back to tie it at 20 each. With 33 seconds to go in the third quarter, it was Boer going to Gehring, 40 yards for this touchdown. Here's Boer back. And we see him dropping back to throw, finds Gehring, and Gehring just off to the races down the sideline, got around that defense and into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point was good to knock it up at 20 apiece. And then we go to overtime. And it was Hummel getting the touchdown from 8 yards out in overtime after Clarion had recovered a fumble on that first drive. And here is Hummel taking that ball, pushing it into the end zone, and Central Clarion a winner, 26-20 in overtime over Karns City. So nice job by Tyler getting all those plays. Do want to thank him. Time now for our winging it throw of the game. And I'm going to go all the way back to the first quarter for that. That was Ferguson finding Rex for 47 yards that time, and he has fired that ball down the field. And that's brought to you by Sweet Basil Restaurant. Bob had our our Eric Schick Agency Protection Player of the Game. And Bob, you had a guy you liked a lot on that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Matt Alston doing a great job there for Central Clarion. Matt Alston is your Eric Schick Agency Protection Player of the Game.
All right, and now time for the Hager Paving Player of the ball game. And Mike Collins went down. He already found our player for us, and it was
Ashton Rex.
All right, so Ashton Rex, our Hager Paving Player of the game. Well, we're going to be back in action next week. You want to stay tuned, locked on, D9Sports.com, exploreClarion.com. Next Step Therapy looking ahead to next week, and we'll have another great game coming your way as we roll on here in this District 9 Football League. Big win tonight. That'll wrap things up for the First United National Bank postgame show. A big win for Central Clarion in overtime against Karns City. What a ball game.
It certainly was. The fans got the price of admission on this one. It is one of those tough ones. Anytime you go to overtime, it's anybody's ball game. Tonight, it was Central Clarion's ball game as they win it on an 8-yard run in overtime. I want to thank guys on the great camera work tonight. That's Aiden and Mike, as well as our producer, Tyler Oakes. Got to get Tyler home, rested up for that volleyball tour. And my broadcast partner, Mike Kalinowski. This is Governor Bob Dunkle saying, hey, let's be careful out there.
Have a great day.